What up, everyone? Welcome to yet another great night of collegiate Dota. I'm our Cryptic. With me, the one, the only, the amazing Carlton. How you doing, buddy?
Ricky, I am doing fantastic. Ask me why I'm doing fantastic.
Oh, please tell me. Please.
Because we have a fantastic series to watch tonight. We're going to watch Berkeley versus Wisconsin Madison. These teams played in the Winter Invitational 2-0 in favor of Berkeley. Keep in mind, this is the same Berkeley that upset Carleton Ravens in the first round and then went on to forfeit their match against Stony Brook University, one of the probably the second most anticipated match of the Winter Invitation.
Yay! Yeah, it happens, you know? Some stuff just comes up. You never know. But exactly. I'm really excited. Yeah, this is going to be a great series. UC Berkeley has had a pretty long-standing reign in CSL. Like, they've always been a very heavy contender. Same with Wisconsin Madison. Both these teams have been around for a while. So,
and there's a reason why this is a semifinal match, I believe. Correct? Yes.
Quarter. Semi? Yeah. Quarter. I don't know.
Quarterfinal. Yeah, quarterfinal match. Regardless, now, so Berkeley kind of got taken out by Stony Brook in the Winter Invitational. One of the team that's currently fighting for Ro8 for the title for best team in the league until we see some upsets here in the playoffs. But the winner of this match has the prize of playing Ro8.
That's a big one. We're getting down to the wire, man. We're getting down to it. All of these all of these games are going to be so close, so heated. I'm really excited.
This is the match. If you want to have the potential to be the underdog of the year, if you really want, talking about Berkeley and Wisconsin Madison, names that are known. If you want your name to be on top, this is the match you need to win, because the next match is where you're going to make a name.
Yep, I agree. 100% agree. Well, I mean,
let's do it.
Let's just do it. Yeah, we're going to go into game number 1 in just a few moments, folks. So don't go anywhere. Stick with us. Enjoy some tunes, and we'll see you on the flip side.
See you guys on the battlefield side. Cut it.
Just kidding. All right, we have made it, the first game of this amazing series. University.
They banned it.
Dang it, they already banned the Earth Spirit.
They banned it already.
That didn't take long.
Oh my god. I just watched my man. Ricky, are you more of a country or a rock and roll kind of guy?
Oh, you know me. I'm rock and roll to the bone.
That. Oh, hold on. Whoa, back up about the rock and roll from. Look at the banners.
I mean, there's a clear winner here, right?
Yeah, well, I think that Madison is surrendering because they have a W for waifu, and the Bears have the waifu. Is that what's going on?
I believe that is exactly what we're going on here. I want to say in previous interviews with Berkeley, some of the things that we've talked to them about, you know, what gives them strength? What gives them the power to make it through a competitive Dota match? You know what they say every time?
Tell me it's not anime.
It's anime. They say it's literally the power of anime.
I think Wisconsin Madison's going to take this one. You know what's rough is that Wisconsin Madison has such a beautiful banner, and they had to go against like literally the best banner in the league, though. So you got to give the win to Berkeley.
Yeah, banner wars are rough, man. That at the end of the day, banners say a lot about a team.
They do. 10 seconds. There's a lot of room to express yourself there, and just a simple W is not going to do as well as the full wipe. Both teams are really taking their time with the bans. Actually, going into reserve time with the bans, that always scares me. That to me, that's just like they were unprepared.
Yeah,
unless they're getting completely thrown off by the Viper or Spirit.
I think the Viper ban is expected, right? We've been seeing this hero a lot. He is pretty dang strong, so no point in letting him through.
Yeah, that shouldn't be throwing anybody off. Now, Pango and Earth Spirit are both heroes, talk about that require someone who's comfortable on them. So it's likely we're not going to see those heroes make it through all for the whole series if they're getting picked out first.
That is true. The Lifestealer ban.
Usually those are. Yeah, I mean that one's much more common. But I mean, like,
you're right.
Those are that's the research ban. You don't just ban Earth Spirit, don't just ban Pango. The other team has to have a player for it.
Yeah, you're very true. In like very high tier Dota, you expect every team to have an Earth Spirit player, so he pretty much doesn't make it into any games. But for CSL here, it's I think we call them finesse heroes, right? Heroes that take a lot of time and practice. So
exactly. I like it. All right, we're going for the first pick. What's it going to be? Grimstroke, that's your boy, Ricky. Taken out.
Pretty good. I think it'll be Jug. Give us a Jug. Oh, the Jug.
Ooh, we've been seeing a lot of Chen. There's some shoes to fill. What are some of your favorite aspects about Chen, especially in the laning phase?
He does basically what Warlock does, but way better in every way.
Yeah, because it also increases the damage. Chen's spell increases the damage while giving regen.
It also works like 3 times damage on creeps. So if you control a creep and you just give them like 40 damage at level 1 out of nowhere.
I had no idea it did that. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's why the whole taking catapults and giving it Divine Blessing or whatever is pretty solid because it gives it 96 damage.
God, I love it. Shadow Shaman. You got 2 pushing supports first pick.
I mean, I like that. I mean, I feel like this meta very quick, very fast paced. So I'm liking that these teams are picking those heroes.
Well, there's another trick we saw recently with Chen. Chen was paired up with a Tusk or an Earth Spirit.
Oh yeah, baby.
Why don't you want to hit him with that little trick we were watching?
Man, that was some spicy stuff, man. That was
beautiful.
Next
that was
level.
art.
So basically, you can recall your other support from a far lane, from far, far away. Recall them into your lane, like a far initiator, heroes like Tusker or Spirit, that can get on top and secure a kill. And it costs almost nothing. You just bring them into a lane for a quick gank, they just go back to their own lane.
Right? It's just out of nowhere. Chen pops into the trees, summons them up. Let's go. I love it. I hope that's something we get to see from Wisconsin Madison.
I have to imagine that's their plan if they're going to be picking it up first phase, right? They would have to have someone who is comfortable on Chen.
Interesting, though, that Earth Spirit's banned, because that's one of the combos we saw Chen go with very well. So if Madison wants to go for the Chen recall strategy, they'll likely pick up a Tusk.
Yeah, I'd say Tusk is probably the next best for sure.
Undying, though, that's
very
a good strong hero.
Dire team ban.
Ooh, wow, an early Lone Druid. Okay.
Something they can smack the Shadow Shaman.
It's really good against Undying too for his Tombstone. You just send the Baron. The thing that he does suffer against, Lone Druid has really low base health. So Undying is good in that aspect, where if you get a couple decays on the hero
10
itself,
seconds
you
remaining.
can leave Lone Druid and land with like 300 health, and he's really susceptible to just
5 seconds
quick burst
remaining.
damage.
Yeah. Yeah, the bear has a few ways to deal with Shadow Shaman, and then yeah, both Lone Druid and Undying trade back and forth. He can help kill the Tombstone. Undying can help kill everybody.
Yeah, being able to fear away a shackle is really nice.
Mm-hmm. And even just being able to, if Shadow Shaman roots Lone Druid, he's not really in any danger. He just leaves the bear to smack him.
That's a good point.
So what I love about Rasta is that he never telegraphs a pushing lineup, even though he's a really strong pusher, because him alone fits into most other lineups as well.
Yep.
What do you think of Madison? Do you think they're telegraphing a pushing lineup with Chen and Lone Druid?
I think you have to, right? Or at least telegraphing a like split push lineup.
Yeah.
Because like both of these heroes can push lanes very easily, and Chen can pull them around the map. So you do have to be aware of
10
that
seconds
at this point. So which means you're going to need to have wave clear on the side of UC Berkeley here in order to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, some sort of tower pressure is going to come out of Madison. OD in the second phase.
The ban. I mean, it makes sense. That hero's pretty good.
Oracle ban is a little weird to me. I feel like Madison would have. I don't think they would like that support. Ken Oracle.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, the Oracle.
5 seconds remaining.
It doesn't purge off decay, does it?
No.
Okay, then yeah, I don't know. I can't imagine that that would be like a very high, like important pick for them.
I mean, it does kind of mess with Shadow Shaman, but I think you're fine with that. They want to pick up Chen Oracle. Shadow Shaman doesn't get a shackle very much. He's not going to shackle much against Lone Druid Bear or even with Chen with Centaur creeps running. Pugna taken out. That's another pushing hero.
That's a really good one to get rid of against, especially when you have an Undying. If they win,
Pugna's one of my favorite heroes in the game right now. Oh yeah, and with Undying, you're right, because he can decrep the Nether Ward. Or decrep the Tombstone, rather.
That... and
5 seconds remaining.
I got something stuck in my throat. Undying just leaves heroes at low health, and Pugna is so bursty that it just sets up so many easy kills for that hero.
Yeah. A great undead combo.
All right, looks like we're going to be getting first second phase pick here.
It's coming at some point.
Taking their time, you know. Wow. All right. That's some physical damage. Brewmaster does like a pretty decent amount of physical damage, but the big thing is his ultimate.
What? So does the bear count as a summoned unit?
No, not the bear, because it's a hero unit.
Okay, and I don't like Master. I feel like he's a hero. I guess he can tornado the bear. Not
yeah,
bad.
I mean that's probably your best bet then, right? There's a Leshrac. You've been talking a lot about Leshrac, right?
This is a hero I like. This is like, I feel like these heroes are on opposite ends of the spectrum for a third pick. Like Brewmaster, I just don't care about Leshrac. Not only is it good, it adds damage, it adds push, it adds control with Split Earth, but you have no idea where it's going to go either.
10 seconds remaining.
Like it's just good. It's like kind of like how Shadow Shaman will fit into most lineups. I like Leshrac. I like Leshrac more than I like Shadow Shaman.
Yeah, he offers a lot of push as well. Ooh, the Drow Ranger. Okay.
So there's some push coming. The mid-game push.
I mean, Drow is really good against Lone Druid because the bear just gets absolutely shredded by a Drow +1. So we would expect Berkeley's last hero here to be a ranged hero, right? So I like it. I actually do like it. It is really good against the lineup of Madison, this Drow.
Yeah, the silence is pretty awful to deal with. What do you think? I guess we want to see Madison's pick. Was there anything that without seeing Madison's pick, you think Berkeley might be going for?
I would look for a direct counter to the lane of Lone Druid. Brewmaster's not the best.
Radiant team ban.
Wraith King, huh? Okay. My initial thought for Madison was to pick something that can get on top of Drow Ranger, and Wraith King is definitely that hero, right? He just goes like Blink Fire Blast someone. My worry is that he will just die so fast.
Yeah, if Drow Ranger goes
10
KB or even
seconds
like
remaining.
does Drow Ranger go Manta?
I mean, if he doesn't get the initiation, he will just
5
evaporate.
seconds remaining.
Exactly. He's not going anywhere. Drow will ruin. Yeah, you're completely right. Anytime Wraith King doesn't get the initiation, if he ever has his Blink Dagger broken, Drow will just take him out of the game. Be able to do anything.
So I guess now, if you are going to put Brewmaster against Lone Druid, you could... Do they have last pick? All right, Berkeley has last pick. I want to see Madison's pick before I predict Berkeley. It is definitely going to be a ranged hero, right? It has to be.
Yeah, it really
But
should.
they're going to pick a definite lane counter. This is most likely Drow mid.
What do you think about Voker for Berkeley?
Well, I think Berkeley wants to put the Drow in the mid lane.
Oh, yeah, duh.
They're going to put Drow mid, probably Brewmaster in the off lane.
They actually might not, because Berkeley has
10
last pick.
seconds remaining.
True.
We'll see.
They can be flexible here. We'll see what Madison goes.
Regardless, what do you think for both teams? Any hero jumping for you?
Madison needs something that can get on top of their heroes. From the mid lane, maybe Queen of Pain, but
Yeah.
that's the only thing I can think of.
10
Queen of Pain or
seconds
Lena,
remaining.
I think would be probably the two best.
5 seconds remaining.
They'd just have a ton of damage and they'd be able to get on top of heroes.
Yeah. I have no clue. I'm just thinking what it would be. Would you think? Actually, I don't mind Death's Prophet for them.
That could work, actually.
The Silent Panda push, or maybe they have no Tombstone hitter actually. They only have the bear.
Yeah, you're right.
Troll Warlord.
Just pick the troll.
Of it. I don't know if Troll will have a very much fun this game. Troll is Juggernaut in the pool? I don't know, man. I'm stumped.
I mean, it looks like Madison as well. Run down their reserve time. Well, we'll see right here. Kunkka. See, I thought they would go Kunkka, but I just still don't think it's that good. I guess Coco's Rum does reduce Drow's damage, which is good.
You're the #1 Kunkka advocate.
All right, so Berkeley wants a ranged hero that's not Monkey King. That counters Kunkka.
Hold on. What do you do when the wards are dropped on your tower and so is the tombstone?
You run away. Dude, they're gonna go
what do you, as Madison, how do you just have to throw Wraith King and Kunkka on top of the tower, and just hope that you guys can win the fight, because you really just have to commit.
Yeah, it's Razor, it has to be. Yeah, there it is. Okay. I was like, they're gonna put Drow not mid, and they're gonna put Razor against Kunkka, and then it's a better lane.
I like it. It's very, very good drafting.
Yeah, they have to rely on boat buff, basically, is how this is going to work, because Drow ignores armor. So, we got the Rat King. Yes, the best.
Yeah, we did. The very best mount.
Madison has awesome sets, except for one hero, kind of standing out like a sore thumb.
Oh, for Kunkka of all heroes. Dude, I'm going Berkeley this game. Seriously, no Kunkka items. I have so many. I throw Kunkka items out. And then one thing I want to talk about with the Razor is that Razor's what's his E called? His passive. His passive allows farm, which is an issue that Razor's had in the past, and Razor's also gonna have Drow Aura. So I actually really like Razor this game, because I'm always just terrified when I pick that hero or see him on my team that he's not gonna farm and fall off at like 30 minutes. But I don't think that's gonna be an issue with Drow and with his rework passive.
I 100% agree. He's also going to have a pretty favorable lane, right? If you're putting Razor mid against Kunkka, it's pretty easy. Like, you don't really have to worry too much about Kunkka like harassing you out, because every time he comes up for the last hit for the Tidebringer cleave, you can start sapping his damage, and then he can't really come back to lane for about 20 seconds.
Tidebringer is flat damage on top of his attack. He always hits the full Tidebringer. It's only his base damage that gets that.
That's true. But Ender is safe lane. I know that. So we're going to be seeing a safe lane Drow against what is most likely, I would say Wraith King. I'm assuming it's safe lane Lone Druid. I don't know. We'll see. Pretty interesting.
Yeah, we'll see how they do the lanes. I think this is Leshrak's game. Leshrak and Chen have to be the stars of this game.
All right, well, let's go and introduce the sides of our match tonight. I'll start with UC Berkeley. We got Carapo playing the, bug-infested Undying. We've got Lacrimosa playing his Static Man in the middle. Razor, the Lightning Lord. Fry's going to be playing the Drunken Brawler Brewmaster.
I have Fry muted.
Oof. Cyrano going to be playing Shadow Shaman, summoning some snakes this game. And last but not least, we have Ender God playing his Drow Ranger. Nothing really special to say about that. That's about it.
That's it. That's a Drow. It's an elf.
Yeah, it's a Drow.
Now is it Leshrak or Leshrak?
I think both are fine.
Leshrak for Madison, being played by Material. On Chen with the Rat King mount, we have Hemla, who is also battling for a bounty rune top lane. Wraith King bottom, the odd pick, doing this awesome taunt, is going to be played by E Carnage. Kunkka with no cosmetics whatsoever by Trahani Roni. And Momo Wong will be living it up on the bear with a Iron Bear, actually. That's like really Lord of the Rings or something. Or maybe Magic cards.
On top lane, they're going to go for the engagement.
Bear versus bear battle.
Yeah, Lone
Druid
Druid gets it.
Rat here.
Cyrano's in trouble. They've got Orb of Venom.
Oh, wait a second. They put the buff on the bear from Chen.
Yeah, it's 3 times damage on units, remember?
Are you for real? And they just gave him... Oh my god, this is so disgusting. I might throw up.
He gives double damage to Spirit Bear, level 1 almost.
That
Plus
is
24.
so awful. Holy cow. Well, that is... I mean, I love this game. Cool tricks like that.
So, lanes are pretty much what I expected for the most part.
I like how you say that, and then Kunkka's just all his damage made. It's just, welcome to the mid lane. This will be the next 10 minutes of your life.
Yeah, I mean, Lacrimosa should pretty handedly win this. I expect CS to get kind of out of control there. Top lane, this Lone Druid should do pretty well. With the help of Chen, Fry and Cyrano have to be pretty careful.
The only problem that Madison can have is if Lone Druid has micro issues. But if you're picking someone Lone Druid, you have to assume they're not going to have problems playing both units at once.
Yeah, his Dota buff levels don't telegraph anything, so...
He's already done so much damage. Like, both these heroes are forced out of lane.
Stolen damage. Oh boy, Crony.
Yeah.
Is it Crony or Crahan? I don't know how it is. Crahan?
We'll call him Crony.
Alright, we'll call him Crony. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's not what it actually is.
Whatever.
But it's easier to say.
Want us to say your name? Put it in the English language. You heard it here first, folks.
Bot lane,
double
Bravo just...
20s! Ranked! Undying is having a heyday,
Oh, yeah.
and you can find Leshrak. Leshrak's really quick, but he can go on the Wraith King. You probably kill him in 4 hits. Forced to use the stun. Split Earth to follow it up. An easy combo, but it looks like Wraith King's still going to be the one who falls because insane amount of damage.
Wait, hold on.
What, top side, behind the tower. We're diving already.
I'm paused already. What is your timer at? I got a little decent. Okay, I'm at 157 too, but...
Interesting.
Huh. What just happened? Are you unpausing too?
Nope.
Okay. I'm at 204, 205, 206.
I'll count you in. Pause it up.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 204, 205, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We back in action or what?
We good, we're live! Whoa, how did that happen?
Undying is getting gone on by the Split Earth and Wraithfire Blast combo, but lo and behold, he's going to hit another 2-man decay, putting him at 24 strength. Drow Ranger might be in trouble. Split Earth connects. Undying wants to go in. Wraithfire Blast is up in 1 second. Drow's going to fall. The return kill, another double decay. Undying might be able to chunk the Skeleton King. He's hitting all his buttons scared, and it looks like make it away. Drow's teleporting right back in, though. If he gets the Frost Arrow, they might have a chance. Nope, gonna get it.
Not fast enough. Yeah, he is just loving the amount of decay spams he is getting.
Well, yeah, and poor top lane. What are you supposed to do against the bear?
Not a lot. They've already forced Shadow Shaman out. Panda's at pretty low health. He can always just resummon this. Oh, he did resummon this bear. Wow, that is the resummon. That is a big deal. And I think that's a lot of that damage came from the dive, though.
Yeah.
40 seconds. Should be fine, though.
Yeah, it has to be careful now. This is what Panda needs to do.
Double damage.
Everyone's farming quite well. He's really having issues. Kunkka is losing to Razor, as to be expected. Kunkka has double damage, but his damage is getting sucked again. 2 points static link.
Casual 73 damage, sir.
Yeah, how are you supposed to outlast hit that? Goes for the last hit. Starts smacking Kunkka. Follow the creep in too.
Oh man.
Ooh, I guess Nye.
Lacrimosa.
Bottom,
Oh
we
my
have
gosh,
Fire
the track.
on Undying at top lane. Also has a fight. We'll check out bottom lane. It looks like everyone's going to be okay. But top lane, Chen also is going to make it away with low health. The strong bear is going to chase down the panda bear. The drunken one. There's no mana on Shadow Shaman. He's just here to throw some auto attacks unless he wants to eat a mango. Bear is regenning. The spirit bear is regenning, and the cooldown is back up. So we can see Madison play more aggressive with the lone druid pet.
Yeah, playing around Spirit Link is actually so cool. That spell gives him so much more sustain in the laning phase. Because you can be a little greedy on your hero and not have to buy as much regen and use your bear as your basically as your regen. Yeah. Off bot lane, they're pinging him out, but they may have just been baited.
So we get a Wraithfire Blast followed up by a Split Earth. Undying gets the decay off, but it's not going to be enough. Drow is taking a ton of damage standing on the Edict. She's fighting. She wants to finish the Wraith thing. She is, but very low health. Split Earth is up, but in the cast, it gets silenced. There are no wand charges for Drow. The blind Split Earth will not connect. Drow goes for the juke.
Oh
she
my
might
gosh.
make it away. She's following Leshrac through. She's going to bump into him. She's hunting the hunter. Oh my god, this is amazing. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. And the Frost Arrow comes out, but watch out for the Wraithfire Blast. It's going to connect.
Oh boy.
Soul Rip, rather.
That is a Soul Rip.
Dying. Slow our Undead Man versus Undead Man. Drow trying to slow the Wraith King who's going to collect the bounty. They're going to throw the Tombstone in the path. They know he's going to go after he collects the first one. So 2 zombies plus 1 Zombie King are chasing down Wraith King, trying to give the kill to Drow, but his minions will take it. Leshrac collects the bounty across the river. His Split Earth is going to miss, and Undying's just going to walk away, even though Edict is popped. No real danger here.
Yeah, so they get both runes there on the side of Madison, but 2 kills for Undying, which is really big. That hero with a little bit of farm and money goes a long way.
Yeah, I mean, this is when he's the strongest point of the game.
Yeah.
This early. He's going to get his booties with that.
Mid lane, how's this looking? Razor, 126 stolen damage currently. So, in case you're wondering, Kunkka actually heals Razor when he attacks him right now. For all those who don't know how that works.
That's math for you.
Yeah.
Oh boy, every time I put my camera top and I just see Panda having to watch.
Having to
Still
watch
19 CS. That Panda has the same CS as Kunkka, pretty much. X is going to come out mid. There is a Rasta here. I think it's ruined Kunkka's attempt at a kill because Rasta hasted in. He didn't commit for it.
Well, I mean, CS-wise, this Razor and Drow are definitely in the lead as expected. What's going on top here? They shackle the bear. They're just going to try and do some damage. He doesn't have summon up for 16 seconds. In comes Chen, though. This creep's got
bottom lane, actually. We're seeing a dive coming out. Lows on Wraith King. Undying is going to go in. He's stolen 24 strength, but on the backside, the Split Earth will connect on Drow. Undying gets the kill on Wraith King, but a mid teleportation from Kunkka. Check out top lane, though. The bear might fall. The bear does fall.
Well, we're watching a boat bottom now, too. Karapo just juking everything
back on the
out.
bot line.
And this fight's still going, by the way.
Yeah, Kunkka looks like the Stevie's paying off. Wraith King actually makes it back before the fight ends. He collects XP on the man who killed him.
There you go. That's value.
Yeah. Now Drow Ranger shows up top. The bear's going on Shadow Shaman. Looks like Shadow Shaman might die. Brewmaster hits a Thunderclap that's going to team up with the Frost Arrow, slowing down Lone Druid, and he's going to drop Chen very low. No way he stays alive. Too high amount of damage.
Double kill for Endure. That was a great rotation.
The core rotations are very fruitful.
Yeah. For
Kanka
both
bottom
teams.
and Drow top.
Yeah. And Cyrano stays alive too, and who was certainly going to die. So, overall, really good for them.
Wraith Fire Blast connects bottom, hit it, split Earth to follow it up. Diabolic Edicts hitting the creep wave, the Undying, and the tower. It's not really too effective with so many targets. Remaster's going to use his ult, throws his stun, goes on the Leshrac. I think this is the right target, but Chen's down here. He's going to help Undying, actually. Keep up. Second stun comes out. Leshrac's not falling too low, but he's not gonna be able to make it to his tower, so he cuts through the trees. He drops there.
Kanka's here now too, though.
Yeah.
Well, Wraith King's just,
Guy.
you know, experiencing
wants to go
some
deep.
Midwestern weather there.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Shadow Shaman with the net. Torrent's gonna hit on two. Razor's here, double plasma field. Boat comes in, connects on the support on the back line, but Razor's stolen 99 damage. He wants to get some kills. He doesn't. The Chen manages to make it away, but it looks like they might be able to kill the Wraith King. Actually, he's too fast. Plasma field, max range, doesn't actually hit. Leshrac has been pulled in from Chen. He's here now. I think Drow took a tower top and all
Drow just
that.
killed top tower.
Yeah. X come out, Torrent comes out, they're going on Razor, Split Earth connects on Razor, Edict here as well. Shadow Shaman's gonna throw the net on Leshrac, but he dies.
Oh.
And also Leshrac takes a kill on the other support, dying. Both
Level
of them
3
underestimating the
Diabolical
damage.
Edict.
That is a diabolical play.
Diabolic Edict, my bad. But it was pretty diabolical. That was, yeah, a little bit of an overextension there. Both supports just dying to the cleave damage of Leshrac.
This is why I love this hero. Just amazing. It's just so strong. Everyone just got underestimated, got 2 kills. 3 crown build.
I mean, he's just going for the Atos, maybe a drums.
I like it.
I love that. I think that's a great pick.
And all Leshrac wants to do is have a lot of mana and stand in the middle of everybody, so, you know, crowns work. Lots of pings coming out in the top jungle, Ricky. I think Undying's been surrounded.
Yeah, and they ping out his ward, so... Not
he
super
dropped.
value
Pen
there.
is not going to try and even show up for this.
I'll take that.
Runes coming out. It's going to be 3 for the side of Berkeley here. Wraith King threatening bot tower. Still level 5 though. He's actually really far from his level 6. Speaking of level 6s, Drow got hers right before the tower pushed top, hence why it died so fast. Look where she's at right now. Just top of the net worth, jungling ancients.
Yeah, this is so good for this hero. She's not the highest level though. Mid heroes are still ahead of her, but we'll see how long that lasts.
Yeah, I mean Lacrimosa was able to jungle as well, right? Level 4 unstable current.
Yeah, unstable current is actually, I love it. And he actually went Midas as well, so he definitely
really?
is going to be able to stay in. Yeah, Midas, Drow,
okay.
Aura, unstable current.
Radiant's middle
It makes
tower
sense because Drow wants to end in the mid game. Use this time to just farm and let her team benefit from the Aura, take towers where she can. And then mid games where they can just roll over your whole base when they take one fight.
Yeah, that makes sense. You do have to be a little worried. Oh, actually mid lane, Kunkka, he'll be fine. X marks to get out
He's
of there.
getting slowed though. Put the Coco's Drum on him. He's already respecting how much damage Drow does.
Yeah, just throw in the boat. Luckily, it's not that long of a cooldown, right? 60 seconds really isn't a big deal, but he doesn't even want to
Shadow
risk it.
Shaman might be in
Pulls the bear back.
Yeah.
Both teams a little
Goes in
hesitant right
Aethershock.
now.
Oh, pulls in the Leshrac. Leshrac doesn't have Atos yet. Diabolic Edict comes out. Panda wants to go, and he does have the split. He's going to get first hit rooted. Tombstone's down, trying to drop it. Undying will hit the heal on it. Tombstone does drop, but in the shackles, he might be able to take out Chen. The split comes out. Chen does drop. Next up is Lone Druid. They are getting slaughtered in this fight. Berkeley,
Yeah, that
not
Panda
afraid
ult
to show their
did
power.
So much work.
And Wisconsin, they stayed to fight. I think they completely underestimated how strong that Panda ult would be,
is under attack.
Yeah.
as well as the new Undying. He
That's
wasn't
really
able to
true.
do much.
Radiant's
I mean,
Or
Leshrac
rather,
does so
he-
much work, but he kind of is the only one of those heroes that could do damage, right? Chen,
Yeah.
pretty much none.
Exactly.
And Lone Druid doesn't really have any items yet, so
Yeah.
Dire's top tower.
Yeah, he'd rather be hitting creeps.
yeah, exactly.
Wards pop
Dire's structures are
top
fortified.
Arao. You have to respond right now or just let them have it.
I don't think you
No
can do
way.
anything about this, can you? Razor's coming in too. He actually finds Lone Druid.
Yeah, he's doing an amazing amount of damage to him. It's just melting him. He's going to take all of his damage before he decides to let him go. The net comes out. Razor with 150 damage. This is not the man you want to fight unless you hit him with a 3-man boat slam. Lacrimosa going deep, trying to get a kill before he's taken down by Kunkka at the start of this fight. Wraith King has him right where he wants him. When he falls, they all get slowed. That's going to set up a kill on Undying. Follow it up with a kill on Drow Ranger. Panda actually is trying to juke out with Shadow Shaman bottom, but Wisconsin is here. They are making very clear that this is their jungle and not the jungle of Berkeley. And Shadow Shaman gets caught. He will be executed.
That's a great response. I mean, they lose the tower.
They did take the tower.
You lose the tower, but they lose all 4 heroes there. Panda the only survivor. And
now, the pressure coming from Wisconsin Madison, but Lacrimosa and Undying are up. There is the Tombstone. Razor is here, sapping damage. Teleport coming out. They don't have a way to interrupt it, even with their high amount of damage. Finish him.
Wow, I just realized without Shaman, they cannot stop TPs until Razor gets a Eul's. Which I'm assuming he's going to go, because they definitely need some other sort of crowd control. It's also pretty good against X marks, so we'll see what he does. Putting that Midas use.
Yeah, and farming everything. Splash, I like it.
I do like that the Brewmaster didn't go on Midas, right? He went Vlad's, he's going to go on a Blink Dagger. I think that's good. Better choice.
Yeah. Undying hasn't really been able to get anything fancy. What does Undying go for his item? He's like a Glimmer Cape carrier or what? An urn? Actually, we're going to have some action top. Shadow Shaman really wants to catch somebody. The link is coming out. Torrent fake by Kunkka. One of the best parts of Kunkka is fake Torrent.
Yeah. Undying, maybe Pipe if the Brewmaster is going to go for it. I think Pipe could be pretty good this game.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Leshrac has Atos. I would like to see a 4-staff picked up on Shadow Shaman. Or maybe even Undying could go 4-staff.
Yeah, that's true. 4 staffs are really valuable this game. I do like the Aether Lens though. Definitely core item on Shadow Shaman because you also get that cast range talent at level 15. You essentially add like 400 range to all of your spells.
Actually, Primal Spirit gets interrupted bottom by Split Earth, followed up by a Wraith Fire stun, but Panda will get his ult off, and that's going to allow him to turn on Wraith King. Chen ult's going to keep him up a little bit longer, but it's likely he's going to fall. No, he's going for the TP out. On the backside, though, under the tower, Leshrac's going to drop from Aether Shock. Word Trap comes out on the bear, under tower. Undying is ripping him up with his aura. Kunkka has shown up. He's going to hit the boat with his armlet toggled on, but he's not going to be able to scare away the pushing Berkeley, who are just rolling over Wisconsin Tower or otherwise. Panda split ended, and he's just in there. Back, no health, not scared.
Carapo got a very crucial soul rip to keep Brewmaster alive, and as soon as that primal split went off, that fight's over for Wisconsin because they committed so much to killing him before his ultimate, and Berkeley just rolls in and cleans up. They find a lot of really good kills. They get the tower as well. Lone Druid TP's in and dies. Really important because his bear's on cooldown again for another 25 seconds.
Yeah. Poor guy. That's not good because he's still itemless. He's going with Midas, actually.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't have, like, the best lane. Like, top lane did not go very well.
And, yeah, it's Wisconsin's in a difficult spot right now because their Leshrac is the only one who has an item.
Yeah,
I mean, there is a...
Kunkka has armlet, but that's about it. He's going halberd.
Kunkka does have armlet, but that's just... I mean, it's more flat damage. So they just need to make sure they're taking good fights with that. Atos is going to go.
We got a Blink Dagger from Wraith King.
There we go. Atos and X-Mark going to be combined mid. Kunkka's holding. Doesn't actually X back at the right time.
That was close. Well, they're going to work on that, I'm sure, during this game. So that's cool. See that
That is going to be a sick combo. You see what he was going for. It was going to be sick. Just a little misplay.
Oh, absolutely. I hear a recall bottom. Where is it? There it is. Wraith
Bottom
King.
lane. Panda does not have an ult to use. He gets shot up in the air. 4 heroes surround him. He's going to get taken down. There's no tower for Madison to transition this gank to a push with. So
that's true.
Try for a T2.
That is the power of Chen that we talked about, though, right? Like like Wraith King was showing top and then immediately is behind the Brewmaster bottom. And without him, I don't think they get that kill. So
Yeah.
very nice play by them, finding that rotation. Well, I mean, they have wards on Shaman again. They definitely want to use these. I'd expect Berkeley to just group up as soon as this Brewmaster's up. They have all their ultimates available. They might just walk high ground.
Yeah.
Can they stop it on the side of Wisconsin?
I hate the items are stressing me out, especially with the Midas on Lone Druid. I think he's part of the game now, not in 20 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know how he's not gonna be able to contribute a whole lot right now, unfortunately.
Oh, Atos bottom. Split is getting interrupted by Split Earth. Boat is gonna time perfectly. Panda's gonna fall before he gets his ult off.
Oh, he does fall. Yep.
Before he gets his ult off, but our Ranger's showing up. They're taking out the Wraith King. Wraith King's gonna spawn underneath everyone. Standing on the Undying ult. He's not going anywhere. Now Rasta gets
Rise
Atos.
Wisconsin is still here.
Rasta has to actually drop their ult. Torrent will connect, but it's not gonna be enough damage. On the north end of the fight, the Rat King has been trapped, taken down. Leshrak CPing out. Kunkka looks like he'll make it away.
Huh. Yeah, it looked like once they got the Brewmaster, I would have expected Wisconsin to bail because Wraith King was just respawning under, like behind the tier 2 tower, and there's not really a good way to fight it at that point. So they kind of just get a free Chen basically for it.
They
So
don't
it's not
have
the end
any,
of the world.
Yeah. Don't have any offensive spells or items to get Wraith King out of there. You just have to let him go. Hope he gets the book off.
You already boated, and at that point, you pretty much just cut your losses.
Exactly.
Well, bot tier 2, they have war. I'm sorry, they don't have wars. They used them in that fight, but you have a drow, so doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they have the drow.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Drow's passive doesn't proc on towers, right?
Correct. It'd be pretty
that'd
dumb.
be crazy.
If she just did pure damage and ignored 15 armor from tower, she'd the best.
Ooh, Drow gets jumped on by Wraith King, but the skeleton jumps in, but the zombie totem comes out behind him. Drow's gonna stay alive. On the other side of the fight, Kunkka is netted up and dropped very low. Here comes the stun from Panda. Stunned up, they catch up to him. They're gonna drop Kunkka and go back down for the tower. Now Drow and Wraith King, this is exactly what we expected in the draft, right? If Wraith King ever finds himself in range of Drow's auto attack, he is just gonna sit there till he dies.
Yeah, and the thing that was nice is Fry's Primal Split that didn't get used in the tower defense secured them those kills, right? He throws Wraith King into the air and they're able to chase down the Kunkka. And Razor got a 224 damage stat on the Kunkka in that engagement, so it's like impossible to fight with that.
Yeah, that is not enough Kunkka and way too much Razor to deal with. Buyback on Wraith King, but it doesn't look like Wisconsin's ready to fight yet. They're waiting for Kunkka to come up. Berkeley pushing the melee barracks. We're going to see initiation before it falls. Brewmaster gets gone on Split Earth to follow it up. Brewmaster doesn't have his ult, but Wraith King doesn't have a life. Leshrak's trying to force them out, but he's getting way too aggressive. He's going to get netted up and shot down by Drow. Drow turns her attention to Kunkka, who just respawned. Drow's going to run right into the boat, but the rest of the players on Berkeley are going to be able to finish off Kunkka before he makes it to safety. Backside, Drow and Panda are going to teleport out because on the other side of the map, a bear is split pushing them. But going back to the fight up here, Razor and Undying fighting for their lives. They're going to get cleaned up beside the Ancient and Tier 4s. Lone Druid managed to make it away, but his bear did not.
Yeah, I mean, they got the melee barracks, so, I mean, that's definitely worth it. They forced a buyback, didn't they? Or, yeah, Leshrak bought back and Kunkka bought back. So, as far as, like, gold exchange, because they're so far ahead, it was relatively even because of those two deaths right there from the Razor and the Undying, but that lane now constantly pushes, and a Shaman is a hero that can just go down there and take it with wards super quick at any point in this game. So
yeah,
it's a big deal. And he actually has wards, and Ro8 is alive. So I'd expect them to just drop it, take Ro8, and then push high ground again in just a few moments.
I think you are just telling it like it is, Ricky. I agree with you completely. Well said. Now, there might be a defense here, though, from Wisconsin. 3 of their heroes are in range, 2 of their heroes are bottom. One of them doesn't have a TP.
Yeah, they did not see them walk into this Ro8 pit, though. They have no vision on this side of the map because they've been playing bottom for so long. So that's actually a really smart play by Berkeley, is you can kind of just assume that they don't have vision there. You still want to check with wards and stuff, but just get to sneak a Ro8. Their team's really fast at it, so Lacrimosa is going to take the Aegis. He's got BKB in a little bit, not quite finished, but I don't know if they even need it. They really don't. They've got such a great team fight right now. They're pretty far ahead, 6,000 gold. Razor's feeling himself.
Yep. Razor is loving the Drow Aura and the Midas. Going for BKB.
Yeah, Drow actually finishes her BKB as well. I know she was itemizing for it before that high ground, but I guess didn't have it yet.
That is going to, with Razor and Drow finishing BKB, I think they could just take the next fight and take the game off of it, particularly depending on how much Wisconsin wants to commit without, if they don't realize that the BKBs are up, they might overcommit and just get dropped. They're still working on their first round of items too.
Yeah.
It's a 6k net worth lead, but at 23 minutes, that's a pretty big deal.
Yeah, it looks like
has
Race
2 items.
Blade Mail. That's pretty much the standard. I'm just getting kited and I need to soak damage item. Kunkka, yeah, has the halberd finish, which is kind of nice actually. The evasion will do a lot of work as far as keeping him alive in these fights, partnered with the Coco's Rum. So he's a little bit tankier for sure. Radiance Relic not even finished yet, but he's getting close. He's about 1,500 gold off.
Yeah, the Radiance though, hopefully it's not too late. Because I don't know, Ricky. Is there another item he could get other than Radiance that you like more, or do you think he just has to finish the Radiance at the point?
He isn't fighting into this Berkeley lineup at any point, right? The bear just gets evaporated.
Oh, well, speaking of fighting Berkeley, Panda's going to find the Rat King. He goes in, he uses his combo, and with the Lacrimosa follow-up, they're going to take him out. Going right up the high ground, though, Razor's going to get X, but no Torrent to follow it. Bottom side of the map, Leshrac is going to be a split pusher. We talked about this power.
Yeah, you never want to fight into this lineup as Lone Druid. Your Spirit Bear will just get shredded immediately by a Razor Drow because you can damage sap the bear with Razor, and then Drow ignores its armor. So it's a pretty awful matchup, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, here comes the pushing power of Berkeley, which is going to outpush Leshrac, but doesn't mean Leshrac's dangerous down there by himself. Words are dropped, they drop the tower. Actually, the bear is going to get shackled, takes a ton of damage. Wraith King's going to have to expend his blast on Shadow Shaman. Shadow Shaman's used his spells. He's not too afraid to take some damage now. The words are down.
Look at how fast Razor attacks because of Drow. It's insane.
I love it. So he's going to get the Torrent here. This might be their initiation. Splitter to follow it up. Lacrimosa at half health. Rayfire Blast a little early, but looking good. Boat comes in. Razor's not going to be able to dodge that. He's dropped, but has the Aegis. Undying in the middle of their whole team. He's doing an insane amount of damage. He's going to drop the Tombstone too. Berkeley looks great, even though they're standing in Wisconsin Madison's base. Leshrac's going to fall, no buyback. Chen gets deleted. On the backside, Lone Druid's already bought back because he was killed so fast. Panda on Berkeley has fallen, and Wraith King is trying to repel the players in the backside. He actually does end up getting the Drow. Insane. But he's going to fall. Madison looking like they might be able to repel Berkeley back. Berkeley overstayed their welcome going to the tier 4s. In fact, Razor getting pulled back to where the tier 3 used to stand with X. He gets feared by the bear. Damage is... he's sucking the damage of the Kunkka, but he's still being chased down. Razor sitting at 157 damage, but 0 HP. It's not going to matter. And Berkeley has been repelled by Wisconsin Madison. However, now 2 lanes missing their melee rack.
Yep. I mean, that was a great push, but also a great defense by Wisconsin. They only buy back on the Lone Druid. They get 4 kills and an Aegis. The thing that was interesting is Drow got caught out a little too far ahead. She didn't even use her BKB. She got caught out she got caught out by a Wraithfire Blast under the tier 4 towers, and she was tanking both of them. So she just got shredded.
Yep. Not where you want to be. This still looks good for Berkeley, but Wisconsin has some more space on the map because they were able to repel.
Oh yeah, they get a little bit of time to farm. It's just so difficult for them to take any objective right now because they are so far behind. But the only thing that lies in their way is really the base, right? The tier 3s, there's 1 tier 2 mid, but you don't really want to solo push that with a hero like Lone Druid or Leshrac. It's too dangerous. Speaking of Lone Druid, guess who just got his Radiance?
Let's see how it does. What are the levels looking like on Berkeley? Well, even level 13 is the lowest. 1700 HT, 14 now. Actually, we're going to see Undying go on Wraith King top. Panda gets stunned, but it's not going to matter. Wraith King gets kited even if Drow isn't there.
No.
Net comes out. This might be level 15. Yeah, now the Aether Lens and Cast Range talent for Shadow Shaman.
Yeah,
Probably.
he needs his levels in order to get that cooldown reduction on Reincarnation. Unfortunately, levels 1 and 2 are pretty lengthy.
Leshrax's doing what he does, though. Bottom lane.
Yeah, just pushing.
Dire's top shrine is under attack.
Surprised? I'll be surprised if he leaves. I would expect him to go high ground with Edict, because I don't know if he offers a ton in that team fight right now, since Wraith King is dead.
Alright, they're showing on the high ground. Razor's gonna make his, or Leshrac his push. Leshrac has such a small amount of mana. Alright, so top side, the bear is gonna get netted up. Tower will fall. That's the last of T3. Razor's sitting at 300 stolen damage here. Panda has put Kunkka in the skies. They're going for the racks. Kunkka's going to drop his ult as soon as he lands, but Kunkka might not make it out. No, he doesn't. No buyback. Looking great for Berkeley. Wraith Fire Blast comes in. Immediate silence for Wraith King. He is destroyed. Dealt with. He's going to respawn. His ult is up, though. Razor dropping very low. They might be able to finish him on the backside. Yes, they are. Drow has her BKB pop, and she is dishing out the damage like a machine gun. Those are not arrows, they are bullets, as can be seen how quickly she dispatched the Druid. Going back to the mid lane, Ricky. I don't know if Wisconsin's going to be able to defend this even with their buyback on everything.
Yeah, this game looks pretty much in the bag, and there's the GG. Yeah, you can't stop this Drow push at this point. Wraith King just going to get himself a free kill, pad his stats a little bit, but ends up dying. Yeah. Oh no. I mean, that's game number 1.
It was well fought by both teams. Berkeley, they just were able to apply pressure very well as a team, whereas Wisconsin-Madison split push existed, but it was not comparable to Berkeley, in my opinion.
No, I agree. I mean, the idea to switch to that Drow strat on the 4th pick, I don't know if that was their original intent. I really doubt that they were planning on just picking Drow +1 that game, but
it worked.
It worked. I mean, it's really good against the Lone Druid. They pick up Lone Druid early, and then they also just pick up Wraith King, and both those heroes suffer pretty heavily against a hero like Drow. So
I agree.
I think it's just a really good draft by Berkeley. They played the map really well. They played their timings even better, and that's what's really important. They didn't sit around and farm on these heroes that could farm. Like, they got the Midas on Razor early, right? But it's not like he just jungled the whole game. They were being aggressive and taking the map away from Wisconsin-Madison, which is a big deal against heroes like Leshrac and Lone Druid.
Well said. I think that we have an exciting drafting game 2 ahead of us. I think we and the heroes learned, or we and the teams learned a lot from that game.
Yeah. Well, that being said, we'll be seeing you guys in just a moment. We're going to go into game number 2, but enjoy a very short break, so don't go anywhere.
See you guys soon.
What up, everyone? We are back. Game number 2 here between University of Wisconsin-Madison and UC Berkeley. The Bears. Game number 1 obviously going to Berkeley. Harlow, how you feeling after that game?
It was a good game. This is a dying breed here. Teams that are in the upper bracket, and Wisconsin-Madison has to get their act together unless they want to be joining pretty much every other team left that's in the lower bracket.
Yeah, and those dwindling as well. Teams are just dropping like flies, man. We're getting to the end of the season.
Seriously, people are falling out. Names that we've been watching all year are gone. It's kind of sad.
Indeed, indeed.
Pango got banned, Ricky.
That's no surprise based on what we saw last time. So let's just expect the Earth Spirit ban here.
10 seconds
Yeah,
remaining.
potentially.
5
Are there any
seconds
heroes you think that
remaining.
may be banned? Respect banned?
Double team ban.
No, there's the Earth Spirit. I don't know. I don't feel like there was anything that seemed super flashy that game as much as it was just really well done. Maybe you ban the Undying to just not have to deal with it.
Radiant team
Yeah.
ban.
Okay, they get rid of Lesh.
Oh, there's Leshrac, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good ban. I like that ban.
Yeah, Leshrac was one of the biggest problem causers last game. He's also one of the people who finished an item.
Yeah.
10 seconds remaining.
Important. Those
Yeah,
items.
but Leshrac has because the Leshrac has static 2 seconds on Split Earth, it makes him a really powerful combo with anyone who has a stun that's reliable to hit or easy to hit. Even an X Torrent is easy enough to hit that following up with the Split Earth was very effective last game,
Radiant team
and
ban.
there's going to be some heroes that are picked up this game that are going to have lockdown, and
Dire
Leshrac will be able to
team
complement those heroes. I think I'm just trying to say what I said last time, which is Leshrac fits in almost every lineup.
Dude, I feel you. I'm with you on that one, 100%.
Radiant team pick.
Shadow Shaman first pick again.
All right. Well, that's for the other team, though. So Berkeley takes the Shadow Shaman and Bounty Hunter first pick.
Okay. He's a fun hero.
So they ban out the Brewmaster, which Fry did really well with last game. Did a lot of work with his ultimate. Every time it was up, completely turning fights. Like, it was a big deal.
Yeah, I think Master.
10
Fry's
seconds
obviously
remaining.
comfortable on it. He did a good job
5
also
seconds
always being
remaining.
just tanky enough, like just barely strong enough that he would get bursted almost down and then could get his ult off.
Yeah, that's a big deal, actually.
Because he's soaking all those spells.
Wow. Okay, interesting. So Darkseer Bounty Hunter is the opener. That's the classic, like, Dota 1 combo, right? Gondar and Darkseer?
Yeah, but that was back when Bounty Hunter didn't want to get Janata at level 1.
Yeah.
So that's kind of weird.
It's funny,
Oracle
though.
gets picked up. Oracle's strong against Darkseer and strong against Bounty Hunter. Purge is really important.
Yeah. I think he's still going to be going the Janata level 1. I think what I've been seeing a lot is just boots and tangos on Bounty Hunter at level 1, and he just runs around clicking people from lane to lane.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah. I mean, that's all he wants to do is keep Janata off cooldown, pretty much. It's so frustrating. And Shadow Shaman's not a very fast hero, but Shadow Shaman does do a lot of damage.
That is
in
true.
the lane. And if Bounty Hunter gets close to him, Shadow Shaman might just want to net him.
So if you're Darkseer in this game, you don't want to be anywhere near Oracle, right? Because he just purges your shell.
Yep.
Wow, that is so annoying. How do you play as Darkseer if that's the case?
You just have to avoid the Oracle. You just force Oracle into having to follow you
5
around. So
seconds remaining.
you try and creep cut, but Oracle would just would show up. Yeah, it's difficult. I know it's doable because I know IX Mike, the man himself, said he doesn't care about Oracle on Darkseer, but he also has been playing off lane at like amateur and semi-pro level
For a long
so
time.
long that yeah.
Well, we get the Ursa ban, we get the Dark Willow ban, actually. That's kind of cool. He's actually really good against Oracle and Shaman, now that I think about it. I play that hero a lot.
What is
10
interaction
seconds
with
remaining.
Dark Willow and Oracle?
Oracle,
5 seconds remaining.
like, very susceptible to just raw physical damage, or raw magic damage, because he usually has to save, like, his spells for his allies.
Yeah.
And then she just bursts him. Because he's pretty low health.
Yeah.
And if you're, like, forced to, like, purge the crown or something like that, then I don't know. Usually not the best idea.
Yep.
But Oracle can bait Willow, like, bad Willow players pretty often. So if you, like, play the Willow onto Oracle and then he just puts his
His W up.
It's Fate's Edict, right? Fate's Edict on himself, and then you just laugh.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, nice one, dude. Very
That lives
funny.
wasted.
But the Terrorize is a big deal, like, for those supports as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, because Shadow Shaman's going to be standing still. He'll get hit by Terrorize, and Oracle has low
5
cooldown spells he wants to be
seconds
spamming.
remaining.
Yeah, also, if you
Also needs-
Terrorize him before the False Promise, that fight's pretty much over.
Yeah. Waiting for final ban. Lion taken out. I guess you can't purge Hex.
Radiant team
This is
pick.
true. The Huskar ban, very good. Anytime there's an Oracle, you kind of just have to expect there to be, like, a cheese hero to go with it.
Yeah.
Huskar being one of them. I think Alchemist is another one. Timbersaw is one.
I would have loved to
10
see Huskar.
seconds remaining.
It'd have been fun, man. Huskar's a fun hero.
Mm-hmm.
I got
5
Huskar'd the other day.
seconds remaining.
That game was real
Ouch.
short.
I'll bet.
Yeah. They had Huskar Grimstroke, and it was really funny watching him, like, ult to 2 different targets in a fight.
Huh.
And
So he
then-
just hits the first one, and then hits the second one,
Yeah,
right?
he, like, hits the first one, and then just, like, teabags him real quick, and then just jumps to the next one. It's really
I guess
fun.
Huskar takes a ton of damage for that.
You would think, but once he drops below a certain percent, he starts regenning like crazy, so it's really not that bad.
Yep. Really taking their time going into reserve.
Yeah, both teams getting down to the wire here. This is a really important pick, I think.
Dire team pick.
Witch
Witch
Doctor.
Doctor.
Okay. Just a stable
Good.
support with a stun.
Good chance that Shackles will be interrupted.
Yeah, it's also really good against a lot of strength heroes currently in the meta. As just for the same reason that Witch Doctor has always been good against them. But we'll see. Juggernaut's still in the pool. Jug Witch
10
Doctor, kind of a
seconds
classic
remaining.
lineup. Or a classic lane. You just
5
throw the
seconds
cask,
remaining.
maledict them, and then Juggernaut spins them, and pretty much no hero survives that.
Yep. I like Witch Doctor.
He's just a very charismatic character, right? He's like one of my favorite heroes just to watch and like listen to in game.
He's fun to play. He does such a large amount of damage, and playing around cask is something that is very difficult to do, especially in the moment. And taking any fight outside of the lane in the early game, which Doctor excels at because of cask.
Oh yeah.
Stuck on bounty runes, and just even playing on the side of lanes.
There's been a lot of games where I was playing Witch Doctor, and you go for like an early Urn or Spirit Vessel, and if you find like a carry out by themselves in a lane, you just cast Maledict, Spirit Vessel, drop the ultimate, and they die. They will for sure die. So
yeah,
Radiant team
all works
pick.
very well together. Lone
wow,
Druid.
so they steal the Lone Druid.
So someone interrupt a channeled spell.
This is interesting.
I think Madison
Bears
would've
just has
taken
like a very similar draft to what Madison just lost with.
Bear wasn't too scary last game though.
Yeah, it really wasn't. It didn't
10
end up doing a whole lot. The lane phase kind of got shut down, and then Berkeley just turned it on, you know, pressuring the lanes, and Lone Druid just couldn't farm.
Mhm. Both teams are really thinking about what they want to do.
Do you think the
Are there?
banners are really helping Berkeley here that much?
Yeah, I
It's like
think
they have it's like they have 7 heroes instead of just 5.
Well,
Right?
they're already up a game,
Mm-hmm.
so it must be
Dire team pick.
tiny.
I really like that pick.
Yeah,
That's
beats
really good.
Lone Druid goes bear form, but even then,
Yeah, it's just super good against the Shaman. Like Avalanche, pretty easy to interrupt. You can also like basically blow up any of those 3 heroes as long as Lone Druid's not in melee form. But what that does mean is this is probably a core bounty hunter. Because I don't think they're playing a core tiny. I'm assuming that's either like a mid or safe lane bounty.
oh,
Radiant
yeah, I
team
guess
back.
Tiny would probably be off lane. Oh, Doom. Who's the Doom target?
Darkseer maybe, or Witch Doctor, both pretty good targets, as long as Witch Doctor hasn't already like used all his spells. But Darkseer's a pretty good Doom target, just so he can't surge his allies away.
10 seconds.
And then once he has AoE surge, it's a really big deal. We can't let him be using that in the fights. AoE surge is like one of the best talents in the whole game.
Oh yeah,
That talent is
Yeah.
so fun.
I think Darkseer is the Doom target.
I like Doom, but I'm worried for Bears like just not having enough damage right now. Right? It seems like they severely lack damage.
Their damage is the bear, the spirit bear, and if he gets shut down the same way the hero got shut down last game, then there is no damage.
Yeah, well they banned Tinker and they ban Lifestealer. That's the great Doom counter, so that makes sense. Don't want that to happen. Your Doom needs to have a good game here in order to like kind of provide space for what I'm assuming is going to be like a very farm heavy mid lane.
What do you think you think a farm heavy, like a Medusa?
10 seconds remaining.
I think you can. Like Madison's game doesn't seem super quick. OD. Okay. That's kind of That's kind of similar. But I think if you're Madison, you just pick Medusa now, right? Could you just pick Medusa?
I'm not sure. OD is weird to me because like he doesn't
10
help with the
seconds
push at
remaining.
all.
Yeah.
He's just there to kill. He's like strictly just their killing hero.
5 seconds.
He does
remaining.
have the save though for Maledict, which is nice. In case a hero like is gonna take out. But he doesn't seem very good against the lineup currently at Madison.
There's nothing special. TA gets picked.
That's a really good pick, actually.
So Radiance on Doom likely, or Radiance on Bear, I guess.
Yeah, it has to be Radiance Bear.
I love that because late game TA is just gonna destroy the bear and then there won't be a Radiance.
So Crony was mid lane last time, and now we have Material on the TA.
Yeah, I mean TA's.
So there's no way they're putting Bounty Hunter mid, right? That would. Okay, they're going Tiny mid.
No, I think you still put Templar Assassin mid.
You think so?
Yeah, there's no way Templar Assassin needs a solo lane. Tiny doesn't need a solo lane as bad as
Yeah,
Templar
and
does.
TA is decent against OD because you can dodge all his damage. Bounty Hunter, safe lane. Yeah, that's it.
Dang. Momo Wong.
I mean, Bounty Hunter with a good lane absolutely just takes over an entire game. Like, you cannot...
Yeah.
It is so frustrating to play against a farmed Bounty Hunter because if you're a support, he can actually one-shot you. So, heroes like Oracle and Shadow Shaman, who have no way to stop physical damage, will just die.
So how do you feel about Madison being down a game? This is their drop into the lower bracket, and they go for carry Bounty Hunter, Templar Assassin.
It's weird to me for sure. I think their lanes don't seem super bad, to be honest. Like Doom, I don't think does that much against a bounty hunter, especially if he's paired up with a witch doctor. What is going on? Is this a support TA?
I don't think so.
Because we also have Darkseer in this game. Or is this just Crony playing support Tiny?
I think it might be support bounty hunter, support witch doctor, or
There's
Tiny
no way.
Darkseer
It's
TA.
definitely carry bounty. They can't play this game without a carry bounty. I feel like their draft highly depends on that hero getting a good start.
Yeah, Tiny has a ward.
All right, well, interesting. We'll get to that in a little bit, but let's go ahead and introduce the sides of the teams. I'll start with Wisconsin-Madison. We got Material playing the Templar Assassin going in the mid lane. We got Kemla playing Witch Doctor, that golden star above his name. We got DeCarnage playing Darkseer. Crony going to be playing Tiny. Last but not least, we got Bounty Hunter on the safe lane carry. This is going to be fun to watch.
Let me tell you about Berkeley, Ricky.
Please do.
Doom is going to be played by Fry, who I still have muted, especially after his performance last game. Cyrano will be on Shadow Shaman, double Mango, throwing out an Aether Shock right away on the core Bounty Hunter. Get that shit out of my lane. I mean, stuff out of my lane. Outworld Devour is going to be played by Lacrimosa, who's the Razor last lane. Carapo on Oracle, and Endure.Donuts on the Bear. Very nice bear skin.
I love this. This is one of my favorite Lone Druid sets.
It's good. Good.
So Bounty Hunter does really well against Doom. He's 6 armor on Bounty versus 0 on Doom. So in the lane, he actually trades relatively efficiently. And Janata crushes Doom because that is just basically pure damage to the face.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Bounty Hunter do they know Doom's there? They just go smack him again. No, they don't.
They definitely didn't see him, so they're just gonna go 2-2 on runes. They're okay with this. The only thing Bounty has to be careful of is the Shadow Shaman. But like I said, with 6 armor and a Stout Shield, he can reduce a lot of Shaman's incoming damage, or harass at least from his right clicks.
I think Bounty Hunter feels pretty good about this.
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about this Bounty Hunter pick in general.
Do you think that Kunkka was demoted?
I don't think so. I just think that maybe they have a TA player and they have a tiny player and they're like, oh, this is probably the best possible scenario.
Yeah. I think does TA win mid?
I believe TA wins at level 2 and 3. Yeah, because when she picks up Refraction, it's pretty rough. You can't really harass her with the Astral, and she has pretty much, I think, at every point more damage. So
she's doing a lot of damage to OD right now.
Yeah.
Last hits though, she is behind him.
Yeah, looks like she's going a little bit too aggressive on just harassing and not really securing the last hits. Yeah.
Lacrimosa is going to use her to get some more farm.
Great pull bottom lane here from the Cyrano Shadow Shaman to just try and give themselves a little bit better lane positioning. Overall, Fry's having a rough time just because of Bounty Hunter, but he gets his Devour, picks up the Toughness Aura. That's a big deal.
Yeah.
So now he's got 3 armor.
Yeah, now it's going to help him a lot more, especially with Bounty Hunter wanting to hit him every time Janata's off cooldown. Bounty Hunter goes for Shadow Walk instead of Shuriken. He's also going to get rooted up. Infernal Blade's going to come out. There it is. Waits for the net to end before he goes for it. Janata will put quite a bit of damage back on Doom. Bounty Hunter didn't actually take too much damage from that engagement, but Witch Doctor is. Witch Doctor getting chunked very hard. Which Witch Doctor armor? 1.
Well, overall, Doom doing well in last. It's 11 and 2. Bounty Hunter only 7 and 1. But Bounty Hunter has hit quite a few Janata strikes, so he's not really going to be behind the net worth by that much.
TA has now ahead of OD.
Okay, that's expected. He has 2 in refraction, I'm assuming, right? Yeah, 2 in refraction right now. Gives him a lot of damage. Lacrimosa can't really deal with it very well.
Still gets his intellect stolen through refraction.
Oh yeah. Doom's doing great. He's just gonna rush Midas, blanket, no boots, nothing.
Yeah, he has the highest CS in the game actually.
Top lane, dude. This Darkseer, every time I look up here, there's no ion shells in the lane because it's just gonna
Poor
immediately
guy.
purged. I don't know how
Do you
you
think
play that.
he should be playing? I mean, are they? They're winning mid and not winning bottom. Maybe they should be Darkseer. Thing is, Oracle will just follow.
Yeah.
Might see a gank attempt mid. No. Interestingly enough, support Tiny went tree throw at level 1 or tree grab.
I'm assuming just to like help secure last hits in the lane. Like he's got 4 last hits, 2 denies from the early lane stage, but Cyrano with another great pull bottom, and it's just this bounty now starting to suffer a little bit in this lane.
Yeah.
Infernal
Bounty,
Blade.
Infernal Strike. Yeah. Still does damage regardless of your armor.
Well, Tiny's in the mid lane looking to toss the OD
Here he
hopefully,
comes.
but
Not gonna
Lacrimosa
catch
sees
him.
it coming.
Oh, he gets the avalanche. Where does he get the throw to? Throws him back on top of the TA. Trying to put some damage on him. It's not going to be enough. TA is unable to get the side blade onto
Bot
him.
lane, look at Bounty Hunter. First blood
There
though,
it is.
gonna go
First
his way.
blood comes out. Looks like Bounty might drop. His armor
Barely
keeping him
lives.
alive. Yeah, dude rushing Midas hard.
So Witch Doctor actually doing most of the damage there with the Maledict level 2. And Ender is actually having a great game. 25-2 so far on this Lone Druid.
There's a fight bottom. Maldic comes out on Shadow Shaman, but it's just the Maldic and run, actually. Scared of what Rasta will do to him. Might pick up a haste rune on Witch Doctor.
I think he wants to save that for his TA. He's got a bottle or not. He's just going to take it. Alright, that seems nice.
Yes, TA didn't want it. Just wanted to go back to lane.
Yeah, he's just going to let him haste back to Fountain. That's actually a really nice play. Not going to be missing too much. Top lane, Oracle tossed up into the air, but again, there's just
Tiny's
no
going on.
damage because there's no ion shells.
Yeah. You're there. Pushes him back. Bounty Hunter's taking a bit of damage bottom. Great deny from Rasta. And Witch Doctor will turn. Very slow game. Game 2. Both teams want to play it safe.
Yeah, both teams are pretty much just farming at this point. Doom
I like the build
almost
for
has
Rasta.
Midas completed, by the way.
There's the net coming out on Bounty Hunter right as creeps fall. Malik coming out on Shadow Shaman. He's going to use the
Oh my
Bust with the
gosh.
die after Shuriken Janata. Can't survive that. Doom wants to go in, has Infernal Blade in a second, but Bounty Hunter will make it out, salving up. Doom once again has to watch his Shadow Shaman die. Nothing he can do.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow Shaman's, he's got the right idea, right? They're trying to push Bounty Hunter out of lane, but Witch Doctor offers so much damage with this Maledict, and the burst damage from Bounty Hunter just crushes that Shaman.
Yeah, I think Shaman needs to use Aether Shock to get Bounty Hunter out of lane, not
Top
Shackles.
lane,
At
they're
least-
finding Tiny, he will go down. He actually almost killed Karapo, but didn't end up working. Actually, now bottom lane, the Maledict comes out. If they get this kill, it's pretty important. Waiting
Bounty
for the
Hunter's going
Janata
to go. He
strat.
has the Shuriken toss. Shuriken Maledict. Lots of damage. Is it going to be enough
Sal's
to
up. No, he'll live.
25 regen.
That's a knot.
Is
Mid
a
lane,
lot.
Lacrimosa gets the Astral, and they have
They
TA
found
in a very bad
Templar
spot.
Assassin. Loses all of her refraction, rooted up, tries to put some damage on OD, but she will fall.
that is a lot of in and out for only. Actually, no, I lied. Level 1 orb. But that's going to be a 3-man shrine, and you know what builds teamwork better than anything, Carlo?
A 3-man shrine.
Jump into the showers together, you know? Taking
Yep.
that nice little shower.
Exactly.
Team bonding. That's where it's at.
Mm-hmm. And it is the Razor or Radiance on Spirit Bear.
That's what he's going. Oh yeah. He is. I mean, he's still pretty farmed. Has his boots, chainmail. I'm assuming phase coming out. Yep. Has the blades of attack coming, so he will have his phase boots completed for the bear. And it's just a relic rush. Brony finds a DD bottom. Looks like they're gonna try and maybe make a gank onto Fry. They're pinging him out, but
one thing that Tiny can do is he turns people in, or he is the blink dagger for some heroes.
Tiny airlines, you mean, right?
Oh, they might find Shadow Shaman.
No, they really want Doom. There's Bounty just got track, level 6.
Uh-oh, they might find Shadow Shaman now. They do find Shadow Shaman now. He gets netted up. Witch Doctor doesn't see what's going on. Instead, he wants to go on the bottom Doom. Doom is Maldic. They're chasing him out. Tiny wants to go on Shadow Shaman. He finishes them because of the double damage, and Doom will fall as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's a track kill and a support kill. So that's 540 gold going their way. And for Bounty Hunter, this is the start you want, right? Finding these trap kills early, start adding up.
Yeah. Yeah, Bounty Hunter. I like how Bounty Hunter picked up the Blightstone as well when playing against Doom.
So nice, actually, yeah.
Huge.
He's just going the medallion, actually. That's like one of my favorite early builds on this hero, because you just medallion someone and crit them for like 300 damage.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this. Then he's gonna go Sanjiasha, actually. I think that's kind of a strange pickup.
Really? I like it. I don't think it's bad.
I think as a core Bounty Hunter, I'd rather see him just go for something like wild, like Sheepstick.
Oh, really? I was gonna say, like, he just needs
I feel like that's a
game-winning
item. Well, he's getting net bottom. Go on him.
Oracle finds. I mean, there's 3 heroes here from both teams. They ping out Oracle. They're like, this is an easy kill.
There's the Maldic track combo. that's a track kill. What's the gold change? 500 gold
500 for a support kill. I mean, that's so much money.
Yep, that's the Bounty Hunter experience. Bounty Hunter one-shots the range creep with Nada and Medallion. He's a hard hitter. Ton of damage for Madison at this point in the game.
Yeah, you actually have to be really careful on any of the supports here for Berkeley, just because they're susceptible to so many different hero ganks.
Oh my god!
You saw that, right?
I saw that too.
That was a 600 damage crit. Well, I think we know why, right? Doom goes to like negative 8 armor.
Yep.
Fry saw that and was like, alright, never coming back into this lane.
Yeah, he has to go straight underneath tower. 3 heroes are going to bottom. Track once again on Doom. Going to put the slow on Tiny, but the cast will get Oracle caught up to. He's going to get chunked.
There's your Doom though.
Hunter. Now, Oracle has fallen. Bounty Hunter is going to die as well with quite a bit of gold. Tiny's going to trade as well. 2 kills in favor of Berkeley. Looking for a third on Witch Doctor. Not going to get him.
And they get the top tower. So, I mean,
top tower
they're crushing it right now. Berkeley doing really well, responding to the Bounty Hunter's aggression. Bot laner, they're going to find another kill. Chemla gets shackled up.
Yeah, Doom's going to get the Infernal Blade on him, putting some damage. There's the root. Avalanche is going to hit on 3, but it's not going to save Witch Doctor.
Those are 3 really good kills there to find.
TA gets caught mid.
They see Bounty Hunter. He's under a sentry there.
Yeah, tough lane to go to, the one with your invisible mid player. Bounty Hunter might walk into
Doom's gotta be careful. If he gets caught here and they see him.
This is good. This is good. Track goes on him. There's the first, second smack, third shuriken. There's a stun. Tiny's almost in range. Avalanche is going to come out. Oracle goes for the slow, but Witch Doctor Death Ward is going to finish Doom and then put a massive amount of damage on Oracle and Shadow Shaman and I Will Devour. A Ward Trap comes out, but because Bounty Hunter is a biz, he walks away. He's going to get net up. Do they have a way to interrupt this? Toss coming out. Shadow Shaman on the back line. They're going to actually kill Bounty Hunter just barely. No, they're not. Bounty Hunter unable to get any tracks out, though. Tiny kills Rasta, runs to the trees, potions up. He thinks he's going to make it out. 13 seconds on TP. A World of Hours not going to go for him. Tiny and Oracle meet up on the side. Tiny throws him back to OD. Slick play, makes it away.
Very good.
Ooh, I like that. Rhyme Master here.
Dire's top
I think
tower
that was
is
a
under
track
attack.
kill on Rasta.
Yeah,
because
it didn't get
1000
purged.
Bounty Hunter got another kill. Ricky quickly on Oracle.
Oh god, hero, here you go. Oh no.
Boom!
Oh jeez.
I love this build.
Ka-ching,
I'm gonna
he
do
says.
this.
334 gold for the bounty hunter. That feels so good. And now that Oracle's being forced bottom, look at Darkseer finally finding some farm. A guy that has just been struggling all game. Has a mech finished up now. Doesn't have that much CS, right? Not that much farm. He's quite a bit below Doom, but he's happy about it. He's happy he's finding something now.
Exactly, and Doom is the hero that's farm quick.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Once Darkseer takes part in some track kills too, that'll help catch up.
Yeah. Sanj finished up on Bounty Hunter.
That is just it's interesting.
And
He didn't
Ping's
go for
coming
the,
out again. Okay, Bounty might have bit off more than he can chew here. No, maybe not.
Maybe.
Have
On
a
the
toss.
side, Maldict. Darkseer wall, vacuum hits on no one. Outworld Devour goes in. Darkseer's been shackled up on the side. He's getting bursted down. Hammer's gonna drop and actually misses. Okay, Avalanche comes out on Shadow Shaman, unable to find a second kill.
Ooh,
Darkseer
he
finally
guesses
found farm and then
wrong on
died.
the ward. Well, he guessed wrong on the ward, and then the other guy just gave it away. But they have a deep ward on the second cliff there, but that's gonna get dewarded since the illusion from Darkseer actually showed him where the ward was.
Bounty Hunter knows there's a ward bottom because they hit their shock chain to him.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Yep. Leave that alone.
All right, smoked up, sitting next to the rune. Tiny gets scouted.
Oh,
Avalanche.
okay. Prism's gonna come out.
This is not looking good
Pass.
for
Backswing
Wisconsin.
on the support. Bounty Hunter wants to go in. Bounty Hunter gets net in front of everyone. Maldic comes out. There's no way to break the net. OD not actually wanting to commit for this. They're going to collect the track on 4. Track kill for 4. Trapo actually tips.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's structures.
What is Bounty
TA,
build? What if Bounty Hunter went
looking like she's
Desolator?
just gonna claim this top tower. There you go.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Or is TA? Yeah, TA is going to go Deso.
Oh yeah. I like that Bounty Hunter went for the Sanj first because he is kind of just putting himself in really dangerous situations constantly, and he needs that health to try and stay alive.
I like how Bounty Hunter shows bottom and his team is the one sneaking around.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're all smoked up
Obviously
again.
what you'd expect.
Top
top
lane,
side.
Doom,
Hey,
just
oh, she's
oh,
there.
it's
There's the dust.
Okay. Well,
Yeah, they even actually Doom for it. Bottom lane, we're gonna have an actual fight break out. Meldic misses, but a vacuum will connect. You see Oracle fall, or Lone Druid with the track on him, being chased down. Cut up under tower, blocked by creeps. Death Ward will finish him.
Oh, no.
Oracle
OD,
Devour
what are you
is
doing?
Here. Bounty Hunter, I don't know if Bounty Hunter can get anywhere. Bounty Hunter gets the track on him. This is amazing, Madison. And that's a 4-man track kill. 4th TP is going to be cancelled. It's about to be a 4th 4-man track kill if it went through.
oh no. OD gets that like nice kill top and then just like TPs to his death bot.
Yeah,
Dire's bottom tower
that
is
does
under
not
attack.
work. That did. 2k lead for Madison now.
He finds a regen rune on Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter's the star right now. I still don't really like the San Joshua. It just feels so... nothing changes with it.
It's just slightly more damage, slightly faster, right? That's just all he is.
Yeah, I guess it's not bad. He kind of just do what he's...
I would like him to... He's going to need an early BKB this game, to be honest. So like, once he gets this Sanj and Yasha, I think he probably should just itemize for a BKB and then maybe Nullifier.
Oh, he found a bear. Hits him with the Janata, minus armor. It does a lot of damage, but not an insane amount. The Avalanche will slow him down. Oracle alt saves. Lone Druid, 3-man vacuum into nothing. Darkseer's put himself in danger. He's going to get Ned up in a second. There it is. Witch Doctor throws the cask and the Maldic, but they're not going to have any follow-up. Toss comes out, but Witch Doctor's going to be the one who falls. Now, Outworld Devourer has found the Tiny. Tiny gets surrounded by the enemy team. Doesn't know what he makes out of this.
I mean, those are 3 really big kills for them. That's a lot of gold.
Yep, that is a ton of gold.
TA
And-
pressuring mid lane because half the tower's health and damage. Bounty Hunter already bottom. But this
Yeah.
is the
those
problem with a Bounty
players
Hunter
right now.
core, right? Is
Dire's middle
your
tower
hero
is
like
under attack.
doesn't team fight really well. You're mostly just
Yeah.
set for pickoffs, at least
Yeah.
until he has like a BKB and maybe some sort of lockdown, which could either be Abyssal or like a Hex, like you said.
Yeah. I wouldn't even be upset if Bounty Hunter AC.
Yeah,
Lots of minus armor helps with the push.
Radiance completed. That's a big deal.
Yep. This is the spike. This is the power spike right here. This is where there gets to be a deal. And this
Smoke
is
here
way
out from
better
Berkeley.
timing.
They have to know Crony actually pops it right away.
Smoke is popped.
4-man Avatos.
Yeah, and then
Blinks out.
Bounty Hunter wants to throw some tracks up. Scared
He's
of
gotta be
bad
careful.
vision. Oh, he finds the
boy.
Oracle track hit, Shuriken, kill. But Tiny actually doesn't get netted because the Avalanche is out. Tiny's gonna drop. Bounty Hunter wants to go for the Shadow Shaman. He gets the track kill, but doomed up, he will fall. Still don't know where the gold lead is in this fight.
About even.
Still goes to Berkeley.
Goes a little bit to Berkeley, yeah.
666 for Wisconsin.
Spooky.
But Doom is on the other team.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Trying to steal his thunder?
Tier 2 tower gets even lower.
Yeah, it was like every time that Wisconsin takes a fight, they're somehow taking an objective on the other side of the map.
Dire's middle tower
Yeah.
Every single time. Alright, Endure secures that tower hit, going AC as his next item.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
TA just shredding top tower now with this Desolator.
Later. Very good.
That's it.
There
Tier
it
2
is.
tower dies uncontested.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Alright, hitting those 20-minute runes. Each team gonna pick up 2, it looks like. Alright, let's talk about, let's see hero levels here. TA got her level 15. Talent, 25 move speed. That's a great one. Like that one a lot. No one else even has their 15 though, so she's first one there.
Not the
Bounty
side
Hunter.
trap damage. Weird. Because the side trap damage lets her like take over the map, kill creep waves.
Yeah, you can split push really well with them. Bounty Hunter starting to get those tracks off.
Yep. Can't let him get them all off. That's when Bounty Hunter can team fight well, if he has all 5 heroes tracked.
Yeah, you also have the AoE purge from Oracle, which is really nice to help
Yeah.
get those out of there.
I hear TA going for Ro8.
Oh yeah, she's being a sneaky little TA over there. Bounty Hunter really just distracting them. Oh, Maledict off the mark in the mid lane. Fry gonna be fine.
What have we here?
Might shrine up first and go back in, it looks like.
Bounty Hunter's probably gonna off.
Dire.
Okay,
Valiant.
so he is going for a BKB next item. I liked it. He definitely needs to, right? This is his
They're
biggest
about
issue.
to scout him. Wards are dropped. Not actually Roshan.
Oh
They
boy.
got the scan on a Bounty Hunter, but they do notice the Roshan's at half HP. Wards are down. Bear is there.
If Wisconsin wins this fight, it's a big deal. I think it's got to be very careful.
Tiny
though.
about to blink into his death, potentially. Tiny finds OD and Bounty Hunter too.
Oh
Bounty
my
Hunter's
gosh,
gonna he will not fall. Oracle does on the backside. Big wall found by Darkseer, and they're going to net up the TA, but as soon as that drops, TA is going to turn it right around. OD falls. Shadow Shaman as well. 3 down on Berkeley. Wisconsin Madison looking great. 4th one getting picked up by Tiny. 5th one picked up by Witch Doctor of all people. Roshan is
Aegis.
claimed, and the wards were unable to deny the Aegis.
Well, that was a huge gold swing. 4,000, actually, for Wisconsin there. And,
Yeah, lots of track kills, lots of heroes to collect them.
now you have an Aegis TA who's phenomenal at taking base and high ground. So this might just be our first lane of racks just going down 22 minutes into the game. Bounty Hunter
Potentially
just
could
split
be.
pushing for some reason.
Doesn't want to be there. Tower's getting pressured. Tiny with the Desolator.
Dire's structures are
Oh
falling.
god, yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Dire's middle tower is is under attack.
They need to get this, right? There's no way they back off. Yeah,
TA
TI just
really
gonna sit on the
wants
high ground.
it.
What?
If Bounty Hunter was there, they could have gotten it.
I don't understand that, actually. They have Aegis. I could have sworn they'd just go for it. That's really bizarre.
Potentially a misplay from Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, he's just farming. He really wants his BKB, it looks like. And back to farming we go. Really, both teams just playing this game extremely slow. Let's see. Darkseer almost has a blink. That's going to be nice. Dagon actually picked up for Tiny. That is an odd pickup for me.
Dire's is under attack.
Sorry, which the
Tiny picked up Dagon.
Oh.
Dire's bottom
Yeah.
tower has
I guess
fallen.
because he's getting a lot of track gold, but I really like Force Staff for him.
Yeah, it's a little
He's
bizarre.
more damage, and with Maledict, I guess it does have synergy.
That's true. And speaking of Maledict, Spirit Vessel is what's being completed on Witch Doctor, which we talked about being a great combination.
I think Echo Saber does what Dagon does better because of the minus armor on Wisconsin.
Yeah. The Dagon is weird to me. I don't know if I like that. But it's funny, at least. Oh, hasted TA bot. They're going to go on Fry. Can they actually find the skill? Okay, well.
On
nope.
him, Oracle
There's the
comes
false
out right
promise.
away.
Well, it looks like Berkeley's kind of just forced to reside to their base. Can they... I don't know if they'll be able to leave anytime soon. They're, like, really afraid.
Yeah, they their map is empty. They might run into Bounty Hunter. They are gonna run into Bounty Hunter.
Bounty Hunter has a BKB complete. It's just on Courier, so he needs to definitely not get caught before that gets to
Shadow
him.
Shaman's looking for him. Shadow Shaman really wants to catch him.
TA also has a BKB, so both BKBs picked up on cores. They need to push with this. They have Aegis.
Oh, there we go.
Tiny
goes
toss,
in, gets
just
the Oracle.
immediately kills Oracle. Okay.
Vacuum's not going to work, but the wall is. Hex comes out, wards come out defensively from Berkeley. They're going to net TA in the backside. This is really good for them. TA will drop, has Aegis, going to reset this. Oracle had to buy back, taken out. Standing on top of TA, they're going to hex her up immediately. I don't think she's making it out of the base. There are no defensive items to help her. Bounty Hunter's doom ends, and he gets killed by the dropped hammer. A fantastic defense. OD's gonna get more. Taker's up. No, the Psy Trap.
Side Trap and the Maledict. He's still hungry though.
No.
He's looking for more. He's gonna get him. Oh
Guess
my
he's
gosh,
wrong.
Kemla with the ukes. And they see a ward dropped right there too.
Hmm?
Witch Doctor dropping it on his way out, making sure he doesn't die.
Doom's doing a great job of getting his ultimate on Bounty Hunter.
Yeah, every fight he just dooms Bounty Hunter and then...
Oh, Tiny found someone. Not gonna be enough damage though. Hex comes out. Tiny still looks like a golem on my screen. He gets taken down. Did that happen to you as well?
No, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, his Hex just put the debuff bar on him, but didn't actually turn him into a sheep.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, Bounty Hunter pops his 10-second BKB, just gets doomed, and has almost no damage because he doesn't have Janata.
Yep.
And Track, for that matter, too, so... Well, speaking of Bounty Hunter, he's chasing down
Found
Karako right
Oracle.
now. We'll scout him.
Oh god. Bye-bye. Bye.
Well, he purges the Track at least, so he doesn't get the Track gold.
Yeah, that is, I mean, still gonna die. That's a big deal to get rid of the track.
Yeah.
No buyback on Oracle though.
Yeah, as I say, Oracle dead for 50 seconds now, sets up potentially a really good high ground opportunity
Defensive
here.
wards are gonna be up.
Dire's middle tower
Tower's down. Shrine's vulnerable.
is middle tower.
Melee barracks under pressure.
Oh, my
Oh,
gosh. First
Doom
hit
on
runes.
Bounty Hunter, Infernal Blade. Doom's not out.
Huge
A
vacuum.
humongous vacuum. The wards will be dropped defensively. Bounty Hunter is making use of his BKB this time. Surging though, he's going to back out. TA's in on the back line, but if her BKB ends, her life might as well. The wards are still blocking Wisconsin's path out. It looks like Wisconsin wants to make
1 second
a run
on Doom.
for it. Doom, Bounty Hunter getting very cheeky, goes in. He is going to die for that, as well as Darkseer, too deep. Once again, Berkeley able to defend. Conson might get side trapped, or the side trap set up rather.
Gonna give them the vision they need.
Tiny, stuck. Goes on the bear, does not do enough damage even with the Dagon. Oracle's here, unable to do anything.
Now, normally,
combo
the
window.
reason they call Dag... What, you know the reason they call it Dagon,
Tell
right?
me why they call Dagon Dagon.
Well, so normally when you cast it, the enemy heroes Dagon, right?
Dagon.
The unfortunate situation is that's just not the case with Tiny.
No.
It doesn't feel like that's happening at all.
No, I would take Force Staff or Echo Saber over Dagon.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Yeah, so he's getting a Force Staff now, it looks like. He's just giving up on the Dagon.
Alright. Ass comes out, Maldic comes out, doing damage to Bear. Oh, the Oracle also stops
there's the
Maldic. Doom is going to stop BKB. Doom is so good against BKB charges. Bounty Hunter uses his BKB though, going in. They want to go on the OD. Bounty Hunter's BKB about to end though, unable to accomplish much. Tiny teleporting in, hammer drop, hits on TA. Is she going to take out? No.
Almost dies.
Kept alive
30
with
health.
the restoration. That's that Voodoo Restoration. Great spell.
That was so close. That kill would have been very important for them.
Mm-hmm.
So if we look at buyback, TA does have it, but if they could have forced the buyback there, that would have been huge.
Yeah. I want to play Witch Doctor. I love his. He's fun. He's a fun hero to play.
I agree. And it looks like Wisconsin's not done. They're just going to walk down mid one more time, hoping that they can get Erlane Rax here.
OD has been found by Bounty Hunter. Bounty Hunter tracks, Medallion smacks, gets captured after the Shuriken. Bounty of BKB comes out, a tree throw and a Desolator hit will finish him. Oracle is the next target. Hits him with the side trap. Surge will be purged. Desolator doing some damage, but evasion coming out due to the Radiance. Bear's going to scare away Wisconsin. Berkeley ready to defend without an OD, but he does have item. Split push coming out from Doom. Not going to be as potent as we saw last game.
Yeah, he doesn't have Doom this time, and we've seen how important Doom has been in these fights, so this might be their first lane of Rax.
Fortification used. BKB on TA goes in. Wants to do some damage. Great vacuum wall. Going to connect on 3. Buyback on Shadow Shaman. Buyback on OD. OD here. Stealing Tiny's intellect. Forcing them out. Looks like Berkeley might be able to defend once again. Witch Doctor is caught by the prison. He's going to get picked off on the back lines, and this Wisconsin is able to get in there and help him out. Yep, there he goes.
OD's looking for Crony.
Mm-hmm.
Dire's middle
He's
barracks
found him. Doesn't have Blink for a while.
He's
Teleport
faster, but I guess
Oracle.
he's not going to go for it. He actually finds
Finds
Darkseer
the...
instead.
Oh no. Darkseer can't get out of this.
Yeah, no, he's dead.
Infernal Blade hits a 3-man vacuum into nothing.
That's
Taken out.
40 stolen int now on OD.
Yep.
Roche available,
Roche,
pinging out.
yeah.
They're gonna drop the wards for this,
They're-
right? They need to do it. Right,
Let's
they're
see
not
what
gonna
they
drop
can do.
wards.
2 heroes down, they're not scared, I guess.
Yeah, they just want to go high ground with the wards, I'm assuming. So, Radiant scan, they know what's happening.
Yeah. Doom's here. Doom's scared to go in. Finally, slowly beating him down. Main bear gives him the bash. There we go. Drop him. OD takes cheese and takes Aegis.
I think he's fine with that. He had to buy back, so it'd be pretty bad for their team if the OD manages to die here.
Yeah, Penalty Eclipse multiplier picked up. That's
We've
what dumb
seen
heroes
how
like
good
Tiny.
that ability or that talent is in some previous games, so I'm really excited
Yeah.
to see him use it. All right, UC Berkeley. What are they waiting for at this point? Is there anything? Where's the lone druid bear? Okay, it's top lane. Jeez, it has AC and Basher. He does not care.
Mm-hmm.
He's going Aghanim Scepter as his next item. I think that's super appropriate. He can rat even more.
Yeah. Aghanim's is kind of fun.
Is that a smoke up? No, they're just
Zero
rotating
and
to the
Tango
bot lane,
cooldown.
but they're gonna be running right under some ward vision, so TA just gonna TP out most likely, or hide in the trees like she's doing already. Yep, there she goes. Alright, finishes Orchid. She is gonna go Bloodthorn, and I expect Nullifier to be her last item.
Do you ever see someone go 25-second battle cry cooldown
What?
on Lone Druid?
Huh. I don't think so.
Have blessed me.
Zero and Tangle
That's-
cooldown seems pretty good.
Because even if you're split pushing, Entangle can be more game changing than battle cry.
Yeah, I think you usually just battle cry once in the fight, and then that's it.
Yeah,
the thing
even
is,
a
it's only a
25-second
5
cooldown.
Yeah, it's a 5-second like duration, so usually it's. I don't know.
Like, are you really gonna get 2 of them off?
Also, do you still have to? You still have to be within range of your bear for it to get it right. Yeah.
Units under his control, so.
Um.
But it does have a range on it, yeah. I guess you do the battle cry if you went Helm of the Dominator, like Ro8.
Yeah.
Dire's middle barracks are under attack.
Well,
Radiant's
looks
bottom
like
tower is under attack.
Lone Druid team back to defend the mid lane. Bounty Hunter already here though.
Mm-hmm.
They should get-
Pressuring. Dude, they're gonna get the T2, but their Tier 3 is under
Radiant
pressure.
structures are fortified.
Cyrano, the only one sticking around so far. He wants to probably just drop wards for this, but is just gonna TP home.
What surge is this?
Alright, we got the
Berkeley's
BKB
pushing
Aegis
out.
Cheese OD. I would expect them to be fighting soon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's they're on a timer, right? If they want to use that, and it's better to use it to fight than to farm. TA shows mid, gets banished. Here we go. Net coming in. KB
And
used.
Yep. Alright. Well, bot lane OD actually, I don't mean bot lane, but in the jungle, OD does have a gem now, and a plate mail, so I'm assuming maybe he's going okay, no, he reassembles to the Lotus Orb. I was like, I don't
Who
know
does?
why he would disassemble Lotus Orb this game. Seems pretty good.
Who has those items?
Doom. Doom has gem and Lotus Orb. Smoke up in the mid lane behind OD. Bounty Hunter is just like roaming, trying to find something, but Berkeley staying together like they should be doing.
Getting ready to make a push.
They really need to. Lone Druid's just keeping the side lanes pushed out with his bear. Now recalls it mid, and here they go.
Radiant's middle
Alright, there's the battle cry. Ooh, melts the tower. I guess with the talent, you can put battle cry up for every single wave.
Radiant's middle
Well, wards and bear, they're going to be able to take a T3 Anorax easily. There's Axe number 1. Backing out. TA might try and sneak in here.
They find Bounty on the
Surge
back end
goes
with the
on
gem.
Shadow
Just gets
Shaman.
doomed immediately.
Bounty's gonna die. Shadow Shaman is gonna die. 1 for 1. Bounty buys back. Hammer is dropped. Oracle will fall as well. Bounty Hunter is returning, whereas Darkseer has fallen. In the Astral Imprisonment, we're gonna see another hero drop. Witch Doctor is caught.
Double buyback.
Yep, everyone's buying back now.
I mean, Aegis went down in the
Bounty
middle of
Hunter
this
comes in with
fight, and he's
BKB.
already used cheese, so this might be kind of bad for OD.
This
He needs to get
task
out of
is
here.
looking Great.
There it
Bounty
goes.
Hunter chasing down. Is Bounty Hunter stealing gold during all this? Yes, he has the Janata cooldown. Taking tons and tons of money in this
Lord.
fight.
Oh my gosh. Gem of True Sight reclaimed there. Now for the side of Wisconsin. Oh man. So they buy back on 3, but they still end up getting a 2,000 gold advantage almost for it.
Yeah. I'm actually liking the San Joshua on Bounty Hunter now more. Because now that he has the 90 Janata gold steal, it makes sense for him to be able to stay in fights.
Yeah, just stay alive a little longer. And now trying to reclaim claim their own set of mid barracks.
But
Trying to
backdoor
even
is
this out.
up.
Ooh, OD gets silenced up. Pops the BKB.
Okay. BKB imprisonment. Darkseer gonna run away. Has the surge purge, but not out of the base.
Oh no, BKB down on OD.
Might be time for a second attempt at this push.
Yeah, they have the BKBs up on the side of Wisconsin, and Lone Druid's still down for 15 seconds. And AoE surge. Oh my god.
Vacuum combo. Oh, Doom is down. No buyback. Oracle will be the next to get gone on. He's forced to use his ult on himself. Words are dropped defensively, but right in front of Madison, they'll be able to clean those up. Just like they're cleaning up the enemy team. However, Bounty Hunter does go down without his ult. OD back.
Darkseer rooted
Caught.
up under the tier 4s too.
Yeah, not looking too good for him. And Wisconsin Madison has been repelled.
Smoke up. They want to try and get some additional.
Tiny
Actually,
goes back
Avatos,
in.
does he get him?
OD, no buyback. He is dropped. Oh no, he's not. Prison.
He's gonna die. He's got Maledict on him.
Great Death Ward, doing an insane amount of damage. 25 picked up on
This Lone Druid is absolutely tearing
DA.
Tiny apart. He actually gets the Avatos out. Is he gonna be able to survive? His bear might die. It will.
Die.
And does he have another bear? He doesn't. 70 seconds without bear. This might just be the end of the game.
TA has a bash stun at 25. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, the meld bash. Yeah.
That's really cool.
I think this is it. If I was them, I would go straight tier 4s with this. I don't think you want
They
to.
know there's no buyback.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh my gosh, tiny attack speed going
Yeah.
Dagon.
Right.
TA blinks forward just because the fortify, and they actually toss back Lone Druid. This is a kill. Ooh, nice save
used.
there.
Likely Lone Druid's gonna
Oh my
make
God,
it unless they
that
keep him
bash
out of the
stun.
fountain with Maledict on him.
I mean,
He wants to go.
it is
No.
enough damage, yeah.
5.
Well, Doom up in 10, but he can't stop this push alone. TA should be able to take
TA
down
needs
these
help
towers.
though. Where did Tiny go?
I think he's just chilling, picking up another tree.
On. Well, it looks like they're gonna back.
Oh, blink forward from
comes out.
Cyrano.
Tiny goes in on him. Combo.
Okay.
Dagon drop.
This Dagon forward now is kind of funny, but it was not funny when he got it.
2 meat wagons here.
This should be game. I don't think you have any way of stopping this.
Yeah, he's going for the ancient.
It's immediately bashed and pops the refresher actually without even using Doom. That was interesting.
Yeah.
I don't think that's what his plan was, but at all. I mean, that's it. I mean, game number 2, going for University of Wisconsin-Madison.
Yep, they did it. They managed to pull it back.
Party horn.
Berkeley was so Lone Druid is 0-2 now. This series.
Yeah, weird. I think we talked about this, right? At the very beginning of the draft, we're like, it's odd. The Bears are picking a very similar draft to what they just beat Madison on. I do think
that draft lost 0-2 now.
Yeah, now it's lost 0-2. I do think it was a little bit of a misplay. To be honest, I think there was a lot of times where they actually had the advantage in the team fight, and then just the AoE surge, not having BKBs up there in the mid lane, catching out the 3 heroes and forcing buybacks. That's pretty much it. The Bounty Hunter didn't seem that impactful to me, to be honest. Other than track gold, I don't think it was a huge factor. because a lot of the damage seemed to be coming from this Witch Doctor, the Tiny, pretty much all the other heroes on the team. But
yeah.
Overall, good games by both. We'll be going to game number 3 here in just a little bit. So get up, stretch it out. That was a long one, but don't go too far.
See you guys soon.
All righty. Hello everyone, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that small little break we gave you. We have something more important here. Game number 3 between University of Wisconsin-Madison and UC Berkeley, the Bears. Series tied 1-1. This is crazy, dude. This is a big deal.
This is what we expect from the playoff teams, teams of this caliber.
Yeah. So, I mean, we talked about how important this series is for both of these teams, right? Not only do they advance to in the upper bracket, but they get to play a pretty well-known team next game.
Yeah, RIT. You win, punishment.
Congratulations. Now, a real test.
Yeah. Yeah, the next game is where you'll have a chance to really prove your name. Or make a name for yourself.
Yeah, former champions, still very highly contested team, number 2 in the Winter Invitational. They're a big deal still.
Yep. Unfortunately, we did not get to see the Bears play Stony Brook. We didn't get to see the Bears play RIT though. Pango not going to be seen in this series.
Yeah, it would appear so.
5 seconds remaining.
They ban out the bounty hunter first round. They just say, "All right, screw that hero. That was really annoying."
It was.
Team ban.
Especially very strong in lane.
Mm-hmm.
Radiant team ban.
Honestly, I think Bounty Hunter could have gotten away with 0 points Shadow Walk in lane.
Yeah, I think a lot of times what I see is the like 4/4 essentially on that hero, or like 1 value point in Z. I'm not against getting the single point in Shadow Walk.
Oh, for sure.
Just because it's nice if you needed to get away and you're like, oh gosh, I'm gonna die, and then you just Shadow Walk out and you're like, haha.
Remaining.
But I don't think you needed to get it at 2.
Yeah,
Probably a better way to say it.
5 seconds
Yeah, I agree.
remaining.
I think 2-2-0 at level 4. They could have been killing sooner.
Yeah, I'm with you on that for sure, definitely.
Your boy Grimstroke doesn't make it in.
Gosh, what is wrong with teams? They're just banning our favorite heroes. Watch them just ban Earth Spirit still. Like,
I know it's Earth Spirit. He's not making it.
Oh, Life Stealer.
Are we going to see Earth Spirit? Going into first pick. Something classy, something that gives nothing away.
I mean, Shadow Shaman has done
10 seconds
poorly
remaining.
in both games. 2 losses now. But it's still a good decent hero, so they might pick it.
Remaining.
I think it'll be Shadow Shaman. What happened to Lich?
Radiant team pick.
There it is.
Why isn't Lich getting picked anymore?
There's Shadow Shaman's kind of just a better Lich, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Like Lich was good for
Lich that
harass
can
in
push.
lane, setting up kills, and Shadow Shaman does both. And Shadow Shaman can push, and I think that's the big difference.
10
Yeah.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
His ability to take towers really sets him apart.
Radiant team pick.
Oh yeah, and there's the Oracle.
So difficult for the Bears to pick Darkseer.
Yeah, we saw how absolutely miserable that was last game for Darkseer.
Mm-hmm.
But they can steal the Juggernaut right now if they want. Get the Oracle Jug.
10 seconds remaining.
I like Oracle Jug. Who picked the Chen?
5 seconds remaining.
That was
It was Madison.
Bears? Madison.
Madison picked the Chen first game, but lost on it.
Leshrac.
Leshrac. All right, this was banned last game.
I think if a team gets Shadow Shaman Leshrac, what do? They have 2 insane supports that can push.
Yeah, I think you can just lose all your towers, right? Like that's just how that works.
Pretty much.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
All right, what do you think? First round, or the other first round pick here for Berkeley?
I like Juggernaut.
I do too. I just think pick it. Why not, right?
Exactly.
It's not amazing against Leshrac because Leshrac's Edict goes through Blade Fury, but there's not that many heroes that can deal with a Leshrac in the lane, other than like a Shadow Shaman and a Juggernaut. And you don't really want to pick Ursa into it because it just gets absolutely kited.
Yep. Viper's out.
Dire team ban.
I like that too.
All right, they go back to their Undying. It did so much
Undying
work.
owned.
Yeah.
It felt like Madison didn't know how to play around it too. Like getting a double decay is one thing, but getting so many that Undying is getting close to 30 stolen strength, that's like unheard of.
Yeah, I feel like every time I looked down at that lane, Undying was just sitting on at least 12 decay. And then would hit like 2 more double decays, and you're like, geez, this guy has 1,500 health at level 2.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining. Dire team ban.
Huskar, yep. Nyx.
That's an interesting ban.
For Leshrac.
I guess like they're maybe expecting a Cornix assassin, but I don't think that's that common.
And it's like, why are you? Maybe it's a core Leshrac. Because like, why would you ban out Nyx to protect your support Leshrac?
Yeah.
Ten seconds remaining.
You could be onto something here.
5 seconds remaining.
Unless they're trying to telegraph that it's a core Leshrac, but it's actually support.
Or that they're gonna go like OD or Medusa or
Cognite. So
hero.
there's two. Those are 2 heroes that mess Leshrac up. I think it's a core Leshrac.
We might be right. Or we could be seeing a core Necro come out here.
Yeah.
Ten seconds remaining.
Going for the pick.
5 seconds remaining.
All right, these 4 picks are going to be really important for their draft for sure.
Reserve time. Come on, boys.
I think they're just deciding what order they want to pick something, right? I think they have to have an idea of what they want, but really figuring out the order because Madison wants to hide whether or not that's a core Leshrac or not. And with the Nyx and Pugna ban, it's kind of telegraphed. If they pick, or if it's supposed to be a support Leshrac, and those heroes are banned, Berkeley will probably pick up their OD.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Gears are turning. If Madison wouldn't pick an OD now. They have last pick.
Yeah.
Dire team pick.
All right, there he is,
There it
the
is.
Rocky Man himself, Earth Spirit.
Does not do well against Undying.
No, he does not.
And
You don't
He's
hit
fine.
zombies though, which is nice with your rolling boulder.
no, God. Well, I think you do. It's just it goes. I guess that's
Kind of like with
Yeah.
creeps, you just roll over them and do
10
damage.
Yeah,
seconds
exactly.
remaining.
Yeah, he's not a
5
tombstone
seconds
killer.
remaining.
Oracle's decent at killing tombstone though.
Yeah,
He has a really good
decent
animation.
attack range, good attack speed.
Radiant team pick.
Tidehunter.
I
Okay.
really like that pick.
Ravaged works so well with wards and with zone.
Yeah, their team fight for Berkeley right now is so good.
And again, you have to have a tombstone killer because Berkeley did this in game 1, Undying Shadow Shaman. When the wards in the tombstone go down, Madison doesn't have a way to deal with it. Can't
No.
fight there. So what do you do when they
10
drop the tombstone and
seconds
wards on your
remaining.
barracks?
You get ravaged,
Yep.
and then they take your barracks.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, honestly, if you're Madison, do you not just pick sniper right here and start banning out?
That could work, but they do have last pick as well. I think they would go Ursa.
Dire team pick.
Juggernaut.
There's the jug.
okay,
We talked
that's-
about this.
Yeah,
Good against
he's
Tidehunter.
yeah, and he's a tombstone hitter. Yeah, I like the Juggernaut pick. That's good.
Very stable. The hero pretty much good in almost any lineup.
Anything with BKB piercing stun core
10
wise
seconds
for the Bears.
remaining.
I mean, the only
5
options would be
seconds
like,
remaining.
Couldn't take Enigma.
yeah, you don't want to take Enigma. I thought about that. Gosh, I'm gonna have to like pull up the hero list. I don't know. Is there any left?
I don't know. It's like only like offlaners like LC. You're not gonna pick carry
The
advantage, I don't
Ursa is
think.
like the only one, right? Going a basher that's like reliable.
Well, pretty reliable. Technically not reliable, but
Either that or Pangolier. Same thing. You build
and
basher.
again, yeah, offlaner.
No, you can go Pangolier mid. It's been
Yes.
done, but not ideal.
I think Juggernaut and Leshrac are gonna have another nice split pushing game.
Last option would be Faceless Void. Wow. Okay, we get a Tinker.
For the Bears, they're gonna hold their position. No way to deal with Tinker.
Not right now. No, definitely not.
And it is a core lash, so they're looking for an offlaner last pick for Madison.
The question is, do you ban out the Storm Spear or do you ban out the Zeus?
10 seconds remaining.
5
seconds remaining.
Sure. Zeus.
Dire
Yeah,
team
that's what I think too. I think you ban out Zeus. Yeah, they banned the Ursa. Okay.
Yep. Zeus, and then what do we get for Bears here? Not Terrorblade, I don't think. I don't mind PA actually.
He is good. She suffers a little bit to Leshrac and Earth Spirit because they have so much magic damage and the Oracle.
PA actually messes. It's really hard for Ursphere to go on PA because you can never roll on her. 'Cause PA always, it's like
Blink
it's
strikes.
really better for PA to just to have you on top of her. Any hero that wants to be on top of you, Urspirit sucks against. Troll, Lifestealer.
Ooh, Troll could be really good.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
They got 40 seconds to think about it.
Radiant
Well, they don't even need to.
I want something that stays in the fight.
Oh, baby, a lichen.
So
I love that pick.
very, very hard for them to lock him down. Actually, almost no way for them to lock him down. It has to be a Yules on Leshrac.
Or the Atos like he did previously.
Mm-hmm.
That
But
is
even then, Atos has a
10 seconds.
Atos has a
remaining.
projectile speed that Lycan can run away from.
Yeah.
5 seconds remaining.
So last pick from Madison. I think they need they have to get lockdown.
Go Ember Spirit. Okay.
Choose your hero.
That provides a little bit of lockdown, but it is decent at least at finding the Tinker.
Yeah, it can capture the Lycan can capture the Tinker. The question is Madison going to be able to follow up the capture? If Ember Spirit gets hit by a Ravage, though, I think Ember Spirit might die.
Yeah. I love these sets.
A lot of good sets, yeah.
I need that Oracle set. That thing is cool.
He's not even wearing the helmet for some reason.
There's a helmet with it?
Yeah, it looks really good. It's like the best part.
Wow. Chemlaw, what are you doing, bro?
It's obnoxious.
Well, I mean,
Maybe
based on
maybe
draft,
you
who do
got
you
it
feel?
from a drop. Actually, I'd say based on play, I like Berkeley more. Last game, it felt like I really didn't agree with Madison's itemization, and I think that could cost them a game. But Berkeley made quite a few mistakes that I don't think they're going to repeat in Game 3. Overextensions and pickoffs that shouldn't have happened. I think with their back against the wall, Berkeley is not going to drop this game to Madison.
Yeah, I can understand that. I do like Berkeley's draft more in this one. I think it's easier to execute. They've got great team fight. They have a lot of push, and then they still have a Tinker. Yeah, they have a Tinker who, with the correct itemization, doesn't actually need to just be like AFK farming, right? He can just be fighting. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll go back and introduce the side of University of Wisconsin here. We've got Material playing Leshrac. We've got Chemlaw playing Oracle. Crony going to be playing the mid lane Earth Ember Spirit, actually. Sorry, not the Earth Spirit. One of the two spirits on the team. And then last but not least, Momo Wong going to be playing Juggernaut.
Let me tell you about Berkeley once again. Cyrano will be playing Shadow Shaman. Fry still muted on Tidehunter. Tinker, level 22 by our man Lacrimosa, Undying. He was deadly in Game 1, and he's going to be Undying in Game 3. Carapo. Last but not least, the Lycan, who is going to have a great game due to lack of lockdown, is Endure.
All right. A little bit of a pause real quick, I suppose. Juggernaut just going to reconnect.
Anything fancy with lanes?
They're dodging the Lycan in the safe lane because they want to put him against Juggernaut. He's got way higher base damage, and he actually can, once he has wolves and stuff, can harass Juggernaut pretty heavily. So I like that. Also, the Undying combination with Tidehunter is a lot of damage, and I don't think Leshrac and Earth Spirit have any way to push that hero out of the lane.
I think there's still, even with some of them, there are some straightforward lane matchups, like you mentioned, the Tidehunter and the Juggernaut, but there is always room for player as well, like player ability, mechanical skill, or just luck to turn the tides of a lane. One of the best things, probably the best thing about Dota.
Oh yeah, I 100% agree with you on that one.
Tidehunter with no helmet is so, or not Tidehunter, Oracle. We're going to see the Earth Spirit that was banned the other two games, too.
That is true. This was banned in both games, so maybe we'll see why. I mean, he is a highly rated silver tier Earth Spirit here.
Well, yeah, that's the no Juggernaut against Tidehunter. I think you really want to force Juggernaut versus Tidehunter.
Yeah, Fry hiding very well, so not wanting to give away who is in the safe
Undying.
lane.
It's Undying doesn't give it away technically, but you could kind of be like, well, are they really running Undying Juggernaut instead of Shadow Shaman Juggernaut?
That is true. Maybe. I mean, the Undying is like really strong in this in either of his lanes, and he can make a lot of space in that lane.
Yeah.
But they see Tidehunter now.
Safe lane. Now they do see Tidehunter. Tide go for the smack on material, doesn't actually connect it. Split Earth gonna miss. Or Spirit will snake the rune. 3.
That is the weirdest laugh.
Yeah.
Future of grief.
Spirit's gonzo.
Well, looks like Madison's willing to keep the lanes as is, Lycan versus Jug, and keeping the Tidehunter into against the Leshrac.
Aether Shock, I love it at level 1. So it's fun that a hero with so much lockdown gets to go their damage spell at level 1.
Oh yeah.
Go burn some people's HP.
Yeah, the main reason is like you create pressure, and then as soon as you hit level 2, you can try and secure a kill. Whereas at level 1, you're like, we don't have much kill threat, you know?
Yeah. Undying's actually mid. It's 4 players mid right now.
This is dope.
Undying just taking denies.
I mean, he has 73 damage because of the Stolen Decay.
Ooh. Here comes a roll. Connects on Undying. Or Spirit's a little bit low. Double Decay. They might even go on the Ember Spirit as 100 health right now. They might. I think they could have went on him after the Decay hit.
Yeah, I mean, he pops the Fairy Fire at least, so they're forcing regen. There goes the Salve too. So they're getting a lot out of this. Lacrimosa hasn't really had to use anything.
Yeah. And 2 and 2 versus Lacrimosa's 2 and 5. So actually winning on denies.
Well, also factor in
gonna go back top.
the Undying denied. He's got 2 as well, so they've denied 7 creeps in this wave, in this lane.
Undying's gonna start smacking him now. Very difficult game for Ember Spirit.
Oh my gosh, Ember Spirit.
As the second salve, he's
Just
gonna have to
getting
use
bullied.
soon. Doesn't even eat the branch either.
I think he needs to save it for a wand. And Earth Spirit
Teleport
heading
from
bottom.
Earth Spirit bottom.
Can they get a kill here with Earth Spirit?
They're gonna go in Shadow Shaman. Long duration root. Juggernaut wants to go on Lycan though.
Right,
There's this
that was a
first
sweet
blood.
play.
Last of our kind, but first of this.
Juggernaut kind of baiting like he wasn't gonna. Oh, Ember Spirit dies.
Undying
mid.
actually kills
Yeah.
Spirit.
Finds an Arcane Rune. That's a pretty good rune for an Undying at level 1.
Yeah, he loves that. 30% cooldown reduction, 7 seconds on decay.
Juggernaut. Never mind. He's fine.
For Spirit looks for another one bottom. Doesn't get it.
They have a salve for him? They do. Just not using it.
Dying still just hanging out mid.
This is so rough, man. Ember Spirit's 5 and 2.
And his Flame Guard doesn't even stop laser because it's pure.
Yeah. Bottom lane. Momowong just overcommits and dies. That's a really bad death.
That no, not 2 deaths on Juggernaut, but
I mean, Berkeley's
that's
sitting
not
with
what
an
you want to
Undying
see.
in the mid lane, and they're actually doing fine in all 3 of their lanes.
Yeah, Undying's not even bottom, and Juggernaut's having issues.
Yeah, Fry getting decent CS top. Actually getting pushed out a little bit by the Leshrac here. Taking a ton of damage. Actually,
The
he
split
does
Earth
die
connects.
top. Yeah.
I think Fry had to sit on the creep wave there.
Look who dies again in the mid lane.
My oh my. Madison, Leshrac's the only lane working out for you.
But Tidehunter still got 15 CS, so it's not like he's struggling. Oh, Shackle does connect.
Ember Spirit. Oh, they're gonna miss a kill bottom actually. Shadow
There's
Shaman
too much
goes,
action in
Tinker's
these lanes,
danger.
guys. Calm down.
Exactly. Relax.
Okay.
I
No
like it.
soul rip though. Not enough mana.
Tinker's going home. Ember Spirit level 4. That's the only thing going well for him.
Yeah.
Diabolic Edict again, but there's a whole creep wave and a neutral camp.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Fry does a lot of damage. He will get one of those runes, and you're gonna get the bottom one.
Undying found Leshrac. It looks like Leshrac's gonna fight. Hits the split earth. Leshrac's bottling up. If he gets the Edict off, Undying's not gonna be able to survive. Dodges.
Gets the level 6 off this. That's a double kill.
Dude, Leshrac.
Material, well played. Momo Wong bottom. Did you see this? He just walked over to the shop to try and get something. Actually, might turn the kill here on Cyrano.
He is gonna turn it. Lots of damage. Spin and Oracle, Purifying Flames. So much damage.
Yeah.
Now, Ember Spirit's able to play up a bit of mid without the Undying here, but Earth Spirit showing up only level 2.
Yeah, Earth Spirit has not had the best game. He kind of got shoved out of top and then had to rotate bottom for the tri-lane, so he's been starved for experience.
He's also buying wards.
Wow. Parappa almost binds Juggernaut, by the way.
Yeah.
Forces them to use Shrine. Mid lane, diving on Lacrimosa. In comes Cyrano. Is it enough? The Shackles, they break the Flame Guard and they can't get to Tinker. Oh my gosh. That's two. Those deaths are huge because Tinker was behind in experience because of the dual lane, but now he's sitting real happy. He's gonna Shrine up. Bot lane.
Haste Undying gets gone on bottom. Oh, haste wore off. Undying's gonna go for the decay on Juggernaut again. Gets
Cyrano
it.
got so much experience in the mid lane for that. He's now almost 4.5.
Undying gonna go for another. Earth Spirit showing up bottom. Undying going under tower. Hits a double decay. Doesn't even realize Earth Spirit's there. Full duration root. Lycan starting to put pressure on the tower.
I mean, Helm of the Dominator, they took the catapult. They're gonna get it.
Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's bottom tower is
Undying
under attack.
doing the zone. Undying has no mana. Teleport in from Leshrac. Slow gonna hit on
Lycan's
both.
just dead.
Yeah.
Absolutely bursted down, and Leshrac comes in.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Done.
Wow. So they get the tower, but they lose both heroes, so not entirely worth it, really.
Yeah,
A lot of gold, actually. In mid lane, Cyrano wrapping around, has a mango to pop.
Yeah, they got him. Bye-bye.
Has another kill on his Ember Spirit. Is he 4
Undying
deaths
shows
now?
up as
Yeah,
well.
0 and 4.
He is not part of this game.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, he's not having fun.
Bottom tower is getting pressured. Leshrac's here with Edict. Lycan has his Helm of the Dominator.
And here's his level 4 Edict just working on this building.
Yeah. Melted. Ooh. Juggernaut's trying to play the game over here. Actually, there's a fight gonna be at bottom rune. Leshrac's caught out, but with his Pulse Nova, he's putting a lot of damage out. We're gonna see a trade for Shadow Shaman. Definitely goes in favor of Berkeley, though.
Yeah, Lacrimosa's got a regen too, so he's gonna farm up this jungle area when he wants. And Fry's kind of been left alone in the top lane now at 52 CS, by far top in the game, and he's gonna have that Vlad's coming out on the courier right now.
Yeah. And great pickup for him. Tank up. Do you think he'll go for Medallion next?
Yeah, he might, definitely. I've seen Medallion. I've also seen a second Ring of Bassi, which is interesting.
Oh.
Because the armor aura stacks and he gets more regen. I've seen that a couple times. It's more of just like a farming item than anything, so you can continuously spam, not have to send yourself like clarities all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, Medallion I think is probably the better option because it is just mana that you get from that as well.
Yeah. It's gonna go mana boots, yeah.
Yeah, mana boots first for sure.
Necro book, yeah, Necro queued up on Lycan.
Yeah, they just want to push once they get their items. That is what Berkeley needs to do.
Is under attack.
Materials threatening top lane. They have Ravage as well as the team wrapping around.
Oh, is he going to use it? Yeah, he uses it. I don't know if he had to, but he goes for it.
Yeah, I don't think you want to risk it, right? That was his mentality.
Yeah,
it's like, when am I going to use it again? Bot lane, they actually commit Omni Slash, and Ender just turns into a wolf, runs out, and he's going to get both runes, actually.
Pulls his creeps with him.
Omni Slashing a Lycan is pretty bad, right? That's like why he's a great counter to him, because Juggernaut just is going to always cleave onto creeps.
Yeah.
Wards drop top. He's going to be a tier 1 top.
With Vladimir's.
Wisconsin is responding, though. 2 TPs and the Earth Spirit's on his way.
Okay, here we go. This is Ember's debut. Ravage is down. Words is putting damage on tower, but not too much.
They have the catapult now, though, too, so it might just fall eventually.
It looks like they're not actually going to go for this. Catapult. Tower might still fall.
Yeah, it's going to go into deny range, so... Overall, that's pretty good for Wisconsin. I mean, they do
mid lane.
Deny the tower.
Tinker's getting gone on. Ember's deep with low mana. Oracle will keep him alive. Tinker dies. Oracle backing out, but Tidehunter has Oracle in his sights. Going to chase him down.
Oracle's fast.
For a while, yeah.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top
And
tower
Material gets top tower with the Edict again.
A lot of pressure from Leshrac game 1 and 3.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
Tinker have his bots yet? Yes, he does.
Yes, he does. Game time for him. Top of the net worth. Tidehunter, Tinker, Leshrac, Jug, and Lycan, all within 100 net worth of each other.
That's like Elon Musk AI level farming.
That's crazy. They're all so close. The Ember Spirit, though. I don't know where he is. Don't even see him on the chart.
He had a miserable time mid, going for Maelstrom, I think.
Yeah, that's expected. He should be going the magic build this game, especially against a hero like Lycan who summons creeps.
Yeah.
Mid lane Material might be.
Leshrac's trying to fight 2 people, and it looks like he's going to be able to do it. Tidehunter wants to keep this up. That might be his lane. Doesn't use Ravage. We're going to see Leshrac die.
At least he fakes. He cancels the Ravage, right? Worst thing you can do there is actually commit Ravage and lose it.
Well, they didn't.
Ender has another catapult and wants to push with it.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And Ward's dropped mid. Cyrano gonna try and claim a second tower. These should get cleaned up though.
Lycan and Ember are bottom. I don't know how these 2 heroes would match up against each other. I feel like Lycan can't kill Ember, but Ember's strong enough to Lycan.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it. Top lane, Tinker TP in. They get the hacks.
Split Earth. Undying's gonna die in the bottom top lane. We catch Juggernaut. Goes for the Omni Slash. Fit together. Get him with the damage. Drum might be enough to get away.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay. Atos reveal leads to a kill.
So they lose Undying, but they lose Juggernaut in the process. So that's much worse.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Leshrac's gonna be able to take this tower bottom very easily.
Leshrac is definitely the
defense
star of
coming up.
Madison right now. He's doing so much work.
Yeah. Tower drops.
The second tower that he's taken.
Ember wants to go in. Ember's going in without his team right now. Goes on the Tinker inside the March of the Machines. Tinker blinds him up, chases him away on the backside. Oracle's getting chased down by Lycan. Ember has to TP out. Oracle surrounded. Will drop. So, tower for an Oracle. Probably better for Madison.
Yeah, I think so. It's just the Oracle.
Actually, it was better for Berkeley.
I don't know if that gold shows the tower gold, though.
Tidehunter queued up Blink.
Yeah, I think he needs to. They just need to start fighting, and he needs to be able to blink Ravage, get on top of these heroes. Leshrac finds a regen rune. And level 1 of the Necro is coming out as well. 15-minute runes. Fry's not going to grab him bottom for some reason. Ready to
Lycan split pusher.
Never refuse good.
New
sees
teleports for
2
Lycan.
TPs. Actually, one of them got canceled.
Dire's structures are fortified.
Bounty runes has spawned.
Good for me.
Juggernaut playing split push, Lycan playing split push. Both of them are strong, but Lycan plays this role. Lycan as a hero plays this role better than Juggernaut does.
I agree. Yeah, I mean, he does it so much faster, too. Mid lane, Material's gotta be careful. They do have Ravage up, and the rest of the squad is behind this Tidehunter.
Juggernaut or Atos on Tide. Her Spirit goes in, turned into a sheep. Tinker's here, gonna start dropping the March of the Machines. Overcall gets used on her Spirit. Not really the hero you want.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely gonna fall here, right? They get the tower as well. Oh, he actually managed to stay alive for a little bit.
Split Earth gonna connect, doesn't hit Fry. Leshrac really wants to kill, and it might cost him his life. He's actually gonna get ward trapped. Cyrano does not want to die.
So they find both of them. They get the tower, and they kill both the heroes trying to defend.
Yeah. Words don't feel too great right there, but it might actually be worth if a fight breaks out. Juggernaut's going in. Spin, Oracle gonna follow that up with a Purge, and they might be able to get Tidehunter. Omni Slash comes out. Group up on the wards, boys. Inside the March of the Machines, Juggernaut. Playing Leapfrog.
Okay, yeah, he does.
Does die.
Cyrano plus the 2. Okay, Lacrimosa is going to go back. He's almost out of mana. But he's got a Blink Dagger coming up soon, which is really important. So he is going to be able to fight a lot. He's got the level 4 heat-seeking missile. So he does a lot of damage in fights. And Lycan gets the level 2 Necro book, working on level 3 now.
The Necro 3 is a huge deal, especially now that Feral Impulse is maxed.
And here comes
And
his ult.
Leshrac's caught. Lycan is melting this guy. Keep in mind that Necro, yeah.
Oh,
that's
as you're saying it. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That was really, actually, the fight still is going on. We're going to see Earth Spirit trade for Undying, and then another kill, pick up 3 kills for Endure.
I just love how perfect timed that was. You're like, keep in mind the Necro unit. Oh.
Well, that was the Heroes of New Earth like special. Like anytime someone drafted a team with a lot of AoE damage, it's just like build Necro books.
Yeah, you just run them into the fight, and
Yeah,
that's funny.
yeah, that's such perfect timing.
Structures are fortified.
Bot lane, they find Crony. Shaman's on the high ground there, wanting to get a shackle. They don't have vision of him though. They do have vision of him. Nope, not gonna go for it. No follow-up damage.
Double damage Lycan, is this Roshan?
Oh yeah, should definitely be Roshan. Oh, well, actually in the
Actually,
mid
a
lane,
fight
double
breaks
shackle, double
out.
silence.
Roni getting gone on, they drop the support Shadow Shaman and the support Undying. Tombstone will be next.
Alright, never mind, Roshan definitely not happening.
There is a pause. Potentially some issues.
Sec. Let's see here. We get a crash.
Oh,
G?
back in?
We good? Alright, looks like we're good. Alright, we're gonna go right back in. Not sure. Oh!
Tidehunter, just kidding.
Headhunter repauses. What's going on here, guys? Alright. Unpausing?
Oh.
Tinker? Resumes
Tinker
the game?
unpaused again?
So, I think we're good.
Yeah.
I think we're good here. Alrighty.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
These missiles are chewing these guys apart. They need to be careful here. Especially with a DD Lycan running down. Alright.
Now, Roshan, Rio. No. Health regen of taking over units actually pretty good.
Dire's top tower
What is it?
is under attack.
I'm just looking at Feral Impulse. The bonus damage is obviously the star of that, but
Yeah, that catapult having, you know, 65 damage instead of 40 is pretty awesome.
Under attack. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
it's interesting that Howl has a cooldown longer than 30 seconds, so you can't actually use it with every wave.
Radiant's
Yeah.
middle tower has fallen.
Well, they take the tier 2, pretty uncontested really, and that's a lot of it due to just how much damage and how fast Lycan pushes.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, and they're going to continue the push. They have the Necro 3 used. They should go for it.
Yeah, might as well put the guys to use. Lycan has Howl shortly.
Drops the
are
wards.
dropped.
Ravage right away.
Used on the back line. Here we go. Earth Spirit's getting chased down. Oracle has fallen. Earth Spirit is finished off. So is the tier 3 tower bottom that Berkeley is now setting their sights on the racks, going straight for the melee. Blink in from Leshrac right to the middle of them, and he gets eliminated. Buyback on Earth Spirit wants to get his ult off. He has the same fate with the shackle to death. Juggernaut gets his ult off, spinning away. They're doing a lot of damage to Berkeley, but no one has fallen yet. The wards are still hitting the buildings while the heroes are going for the heroes. Rax has fallen. Buyback on Juggernaut.
Oh my god, that Hex.
Will die a Hex. Fantastic play from Berkeley. They just needed that break to take a moment, regroup, and this is what I remember from game 1.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing
Shadow
really well.
Shaman and Tide.
That's a first racks down. They force several buybacks.
Tinker.
Almost gets caught.
God.
Yeah, buyback on Jug and Earth Spirit, and they only lose the Tide Hunter and the Shaman. So they don't lose much there.
Nothing much.
And Tinker's just going Dagon. He just wants to kill people.
Yeah, I think now Tinker Dagon is much better than Tiny Dagon. See a different outcome to that item pickup at this rate. What do you think of Aether Lens, Tinker? Hold on, we have Lycan top lane fighting with Leshrac.
He's in trouble, actually. He has no ult, but in comes Tinker. Wow. Material just got really lucky that that Necro book did not die to him.
Well, we're going on Lycan. He's going to get caught, shackled up. And underneath, see that Rasta is going to get taken out.
Kind of a scrappy engagement there. Really
Yeah.
odd for Berkeley.
Tinker's the next target. Can he guess correctly? Oh.
No, but they
Better
are
than
going to
misses.
find Lycan.
Lycan goes for the ult. He's gonna runs back into them, cutting trees,
Crony's
cutting
just gonna
trees.
die to the
Not
creeps?
cutting trees. Lycan's not cutting trees. He's just hiding with Delta. And yeah, we're gonna see Crony die. Tinker,
Carnage?
rockets. Oh no,
Oh,
material.
the Oracle ults
There it is.
Carnage instead of Material, and now Hemlock
Yeah.
might fall. Wow, that's 3 kills for this Tinker, and Earth Spirit's still just sitting in the trees. Lacrimosa, I don't think knows.
He hits them. Oh no, he's going for him.
He doesn't get this kill, right?
No, he needs his stun.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And they're just gonna leave him up there. Take the tower. Next, please.
Momo Wong pushing bot, but Tinker stops pretty much any push. And now your base under siege again by this Lycan squad.
Yeah, here we go. Tinker's coming right back in. I like this. This is aggressive Tinker. Usually Tinker's the one supposed to be defending, but I really like seeing play well aggressively and just zone controlling exactly where Berkeley is. So, like,
Oh, they go on the back end and they actually kill Leshrac.
again, Leshrac falls. Now we're gonna see Earth Spirit taken out. A couple seconds on roll, but he probably is not gonna make it away. Actually, he might.
He's got an army on
There
him.
he is.
Nice
Oh,
shackle
Juggernaut's
jug.
been caught. This is so good. And actually, the Purge goes on to Shadow Shaman, not to Juggernaut.
Oh boy.
Like-
3 heroes just DC'd on the side of Berkeley.
Uh-oh. right in the middle. There's the pause. It looks like we're having some issues.
Okay. We might be having a little bit of technical issues here.
Yep. Game 3.
Yeah, game of 3. Give us a few moments here, and we'll be right back. We'll just throw it on a little BRB screen while we figure out what's going on in this game. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the game once we get back up and running here.
Back soon.
Far from home, no place to go, but I don't feel cold. I've been so blind, just lost my mind, but all I have lost I find. Your face reminds me of these games, the memories don't erase. I'll never be the same anymore. I'm on the highest top with no control.
All right, everyone. Thank you for coming back in. We're already actually in a team fight in the mid lane, as you can see. But
yeah, the Unpause came out and they took the tower mid. Leshrac dropping low. Oracle, I'll keep him up. On the backside, Earth Spirit's gonna make it out. It doesn't look like Berkeley's gonna be able to secure a kill. Really want to get one of these supports in the river. Not able to finish them off. They're still going to pursue. They have sight of the Oracle.
Looks like Shaman's finally back. So just for those who are wondering, University of Berkeley has ran out of pause time this game, so they were having to play without Shaman for a little bit, but they got back. Looks like they're playing at a LAN cafe, and their computers ran out of time, so they got shut off. So they had to put more money on their computers. Pretty funny stuff, but...
Yeah.
Didn't really miss much. Basically, Undying died in the base as he gets abandoned because his team didn't tell him they were backing for him.
Well, now Berkeley might be in a position to make a push here. All of their alts except for Ravage are up. Ravage in over a minute. I don't know if they're going to do this. Roshan might waste.
They scan for Roche. It is available. So Radiant think that they're not doing it, which is really good for Berkeley because they're not, but... Undying, pinging a ward on the high ground saying, someone please kill this. Alright, there it goes. And they go for Shrine.
Yeah, Leshrac split pushing. Lycan's gonna go for this. Nope, Leshrac's out. Juggernaut's still hanging in there, breaking up the top 3 for Berkeley on net worth.
Yeah, he's been farming pretty well. The problem he has is, like, this game is just not very good for Juggernaut. They have, like, his only real source of damage is Blade Fury, to be honest. Because, like, during his ult, it gets soaked by so many creeps in these fights. And then on top of it, Tinker can blind him in a fight so that he can't actually continuously attack. He has no manta or any way to purge it.
Smoke is popped mid at Roshan. I think Earth Spirit may think inside the pit. And Tidehunter's just going to scout it out. Catch with a Hex on Oracle. Net comes out.
The Ravage.
There is the Ravage on 3. Tons of damage coming out on support. Oracle will die. Juggernaut gets the Omni Slash being soaked by everyone, turns that into a spin. Earth Spirit is doing a lot with his combo, but not damage-wise, just control-wise. Leshrac uses himself when he has the Pulse Nova. He's not going to get enough damage, and he'll be taken out. No buyback on Earth Spirit, no buyback on Leshrac. Oracle has bought back.
Well, I think they just heal up here and go high ground, right?
Yeah, Tinker's coming in. Wards are used.
They lost all the creeps of Lycan, but they still have a lot left, so...
Wards are splitting damage.
Oh, it's Guardian Creeps. I was like, what is Tidehunter doing?
I mean, that's an important item.
That's a good item to grab right now.
Uses it and then gets rooted.
Yeah. Juggernaut trying to defend the mid lane.
Yep.
He actually didn't go for the Blade Fury move speed, which is a little odd to me. Well, Ember Spirit gets hexed up. There's the false promise, so he will survive.
Well, the one lane is gone top, one lane gone bottom. It's the question is, are Berkeley going to turn this into a mid push or do they reset?
Well, great route there, but
and then the shackle done from Earth Spirit, kick through, Tombstone down. Juggernaut is taking a lot of damage. Maybe Lycan really wants to dive for this. We're gonna see Oracle die, no buyback. Juggernaut has buyback, buys back into the game. Ember on the back line doing a lot of damage, but he gets netted up. An aggressive positioning by Shadow Shaman paying off. Ember drops, has to buy back. 2 Spirits and a Juggernaut. Last defense from Constant Madison. Leshrac has respawned. All 5 still up on Berkeley. Here we go. Atos, Split Earth. There's the Pulse Nova. Earth Spirit's in. Take out the Tidehunter. They have defended their last lane of racks. Leshrac might be in trouble.
I mean, he's just eating so many missiles. Yeah, they catch the Lycan, but Undying might go down too.
Undying drops. Lycan about to drop. Miss on the stun.
Alright, so not a clean disengage, but they still got a lot out of it. They forced 4 buybacks or 3 buybacks? 3 buybacks.
3 buybacks.
I mean, Berkeley's looking pretty good right now. It's so hard to stop or to come back from a game like this when you're against a tanker, let alone the fact that there is a Lycan in this game. So if you do leave your base at any time to try and you know, push, Lycan can just absolutely destroy that last lane of barracks, get megas, or even just go tier 4s. So
yeah.
Plus they have a shaman, so I don't know. This is a really rough position for Madison.
They have all of their spells up. Berkeley has all of their ults up. They just need to respawn. They can go Roshan base or even just base if they really want to. Aether Lens is the goal of Oracle right now. He's still quite a ways away.
So Jug picked up his Mjolnir. Obviously doesn't have buyback because he used it in that defense, but at least allows him to do quite a bit more damage during his Omni Slash. So we'll see if it manages to pay off.
Yeah. Berkeley all alive. This lane's out.
All right, Ro8 getting scanned by the Dire this time to scout it out, but there's a lot of ward vision here from the side of Madison to scout Ro8. So we'll see mid lane. Earth Spirit gets caught out. Probably gonna fall here. Oh, he gets the false promise.
Oracle all used. Again, not always the best target. He's taking a lot of damage. Ravage is gonna connect on everybody except for Juggernaut, who's not here. Leshrac gets shot into the air. Earth Spirit has fallen. Leshrac is done. No buyback. We're gonna see Berkeley continue. Soul Spirit Vessel charge used. Blinks a second late from Shadow Shaman, but his wards just on time.
And your
there
base.
They are. Oh, he's going for the tier 4 wards. Omni Slash kills Tinker. Lacrimosa gonna get hit by the double Spirit Bomb. Tinker buys back, teleports in. They're going for the racks. Wards are in a position where they can hit tier 4s as well.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Like this game is so difficult to play against now. Like you're just choked out.
Good luck further. Berkeley, we see them just take Wisconsin Madison out of the play. We'll drop them to the lower bracket. They're not out yet, but Berkeley hasn't made it. This is revenge. They had an amazing run in the Winter Invitational, upsetting Carleton, making it all the way to SBU, where unfortunately a forfeit stopped their progression. Now, after beating Wisconsin Madison, Berkeley is going to have a chance to prove their worth against RIT next week.
Yeah, I mean, that was... Berkeley seemed to struggle a little bit in game number 2 with some uncharacteristic mistakes, I suppose, but game 1 and 3 had overall really good drafts, and they, again, like we talked about in game 1, they executed their timing really well, and they didn't really give Madison any room to work with. Madison did what they could, right? Split pushing with Leshrac and the Juggernaut, but that mid lane on the Ember Spirit was so disastrous. Just that Undying doing so much work for them early on gave Tinker
great job,
everything he needed to become active in that game, and
very good Tinker game. Great performance from him and from everyone on Berkeley.
Yeah, so I mean that's it. Berkeley moves on to the, I guess, is it quarterfinals or
this one is the semis now, I believe.
Okay, yeah. So the round of 4 essentially, and they're going to be facing the winner of RIT and OSU, which, if we're thinking just based on how CSL is right now, most likely going to end up being RIT, but OSU is not necessarily out.
I think the series was already played.
Oh. Rip.
Yeah, the series is already played.
All right, well, there you go. So you can check that out on the website. But Carlo, any final thoughts for tonight or what to look forward to?
So website called Twitter. You can find me at twitter.com, CARLOLT0N. I know you've heard about it too, Ricky.
Oh.
Can they find you on that website or other forms of social media?
Oh, yeah, you guys can always find me on Twitter, but mainly here on Twitch at Rcryptic, RKRYPTIC, where we tend to cast any games that don't end up on the main channel here. We cast some other Dota stuff as well. Always Carlo and I, as we have a lot of fun doing it. But
and ADCL matches are a hoot if you guys want to tune into that.
Oh, yeah. Always a good time. But that's it. That's all we got for tonight. UC Berkeley, congratulations as you move on to the next round. Wisconsin, good luck in the lower bracket. And thank you all for tuning in.
Thanks so much.
All right. Have a good night, everyone.
Good night.